Give me a couple of minutes.
For those, the stream has just gone on to the old live-room as well.
I need to go tweet that because that's become my thing apparently.
Yay!
Oh, shit faces.
So once again, how do we do the stuff on the top?
Oh, I had to. I was playing around with. Let me just do a thing in my what and a jigger and the jigger. If I. Oh no, you should be able to just move them. They're movable. You should be able to drag and drop them.
Yeah.
Katie. Oh, yeah.
Apparently, my friend Ardent Wirefire just started watching.
No.
Hey guys.
See your friend, honestly.
Yes, yes.
Follow me on Twitter. Yeah, we're friends.
Jacob.
Of course, yeah, totally.
I think I sense a Danny. Danny, can you hear me?
Hey, how's it
I
going?
named myself. I'm
Hey!
Talia.
Hey.
I don't do Twitter, so.
I didn't do Twitter, and then I thought I'll get on Twitter, and then I can do things about this, and then I didn't do it, and now all I do is get spammed by crit roll tweets.
Not too bad.
I go, oh, someone's
Twitter is
messaging me.
live.
Oh no, it was a Twitter. What? What'd you say, Danny? I didn't hear you.
Twitter is live.
Yeah,
I love Twitter.
says Donatello.
I spend enough time on various different other social media sites. I don't have enough time. I do have a Twitter account somewhere. I just don't know how to get on it because I don't use it.
it's down behind the sofa.
Also, Katie, I really do like your eyes. They're very pretty.
Thank you.
I mean, you're usually pretty, but I like your makeup.
I'd say,
Really hard on,
Adrian,
like,
I think
10
you've done really well with the liner.
Thank you.
I do like the highlights in your beard. It makes it multi-tonal.
It's just grey.
Great.
Haha.
When you're ready, Danny, if you jump onto VC, I'll throw you into the call.
Yeah, I'll be 1 second, just setting everything up.
That's alright, we're still waiting for Tom anyway. I did just very quickly see him typing in chat and then he disappeared again, like a scared cat that had been noticed.
He's in game already, but
Oh my god, I can't.
My PC's up there now.
Okay, no. Make call. That's where we get giant Danny on the screen. If he answers. Oh my god, giant Danny, it's scary. Let's drop that down.
Holla.
God, he's at me.
That's what she said.
Might actually want that back.
Not yet.
Get him down in the corner next to all the other ones.
If you make sure you're muting your mic on VC, not on Skype.
Yes.
That'd be very counterproductive.
Hi guys.
Ah!
hey.
Hi, Tom.
And this Tom.
How do I pick them in the right order?
Every
I can't
time,
remember.
you guys. Good job.
We're only like 12 minutes later.
Yeah.
Than
It's alright, it's only like
They
a...
showed up kind of around the same time.
I've only been sat here for half an hour waiting.
Well,
I had so much marking I was going to do. I have 16 reports I was going to comment. It's about 4 now. I was going to get them all
trying to get my
done.
internet to work to see if I can actually join the game.
Okay, that's alright, we'll give you a few minutes.
It's downtime. At the very least, if you can talk, you're okay.
yeah, it's not really.
Most of the time, yes. We got, I think, I sat here about 40 minutes before the game and I thought, what can I do in 40 minutes while waiting? It's like, there's nothing I can do in 40 minutes that I want to do. It's like, it's just not enough
2
time.
games of Heroes of the Storm.
I did have a quick just AI match just to fill in about 10 minutes. I thought I could do some more, or I could just sit and stare blankly.
How about second pizza?
We hobbits do like our second breakfast and second meals.
Second box.
How are you feeling, Tom? You feeling better?
Yeah?
Are you sure?
Sorry, I'm kind of confused. I'm not sure what's going on with my computer. Everything's just opened. Is my internet working? Oh, I think it is.
Well, I'm going to say
just
yes
press
because you're
reset. It's
talking
gonna
to us,
reset.
but I'm going to guess it's because you're on your phone.
Yeah, I'm on my phone, yeah.
Well, tell you what, Tom, what I'll do is I'm going to kick off some of the downtime that doesn't involve you, if that's alright.
Yep, that's fine.
Perfect.
But I'm feeling better, yeah, definitely.
Good to hear it. Good to
Can't
hear
really
it.
move, I have to sit on the sofa and get fat. But other than that, yeah.
Sounds terrible.
Oh, boy.
My heart
Absolutely
bleeds for
brutal.
you.
I've got stitches in my stomach at the moment, so I can't stand up.
So
That
should we
is-
be not funny today, as always?
Yeah,
Really
we're
won't
never
laugh.
funny. Our sense
Yeah.
of humour is extremely
Ooh.
dry.
When I had my appendix removed, friends of mine were visiting, and it was pure pain because they kept making jokes all the time. I was like, stop.
That's not friends.
Just a tear
That is
rolling
deep.
down your face as you laugh.
Yeah, I'm kind of past the laugh stage. I can laugh now. It's just standing up when you stretch. You know, as you stand up, you stretch. That's just really painful.
I see.
Is coughing sore?
Yes, and sneezing definitely. Like, don't
Yeah.
sneeze.
Like, brace yourself. Ow, this will hurt. No.
And then you know it's coming, so you try and hold it in, and that hurts even more.
Oh, I kind of feel bad for you, but it's also slightly funny. Okay then, so a recap of last week. Let's drive right into it. So last week we had a bit of a split session. We had a bit of B team, and we had a little bit of downtime as well. So,
How do you want to do this without even being here?
I
I
know.
was amazed.
That always
Can't believe
happens when
that.
I'm running NPCs. It's like, how do I really do this? Well, Nathan, what I'd like to do is this.
You played it perfectly, then. That's exactly what she would have done.
Exactly. Well, I'm glad that I helped. So we finished up the B team. Our B team managed to fight their way through the remaining of the assassin's lair, defeating their leader and also some form of summoned demon, a Hezru.
Giant frog. It was awesome.
Giant frog-toed demon thing with claws and
eat frog.
nails.
Beat the crap out of the thing.
Apparently so. Escaping the lair with Johanna in tow with an encrypted book and also some information on some potential targets of the cult against the wall. But good thing is, it's B team, and none of the A team know anything about it. It's great.
Nope.
So after that,
So we beat them.
we moved on further onto the A team. We did a little bit of downtime. The main things we did, we had the conversation with Jarno, basically the day after he arrived in the town, to discuss how to break the news of what had transpired to the people of Corvin. Deciding to weave a small white lie, basically telling the people that the Baron was very much innocent and he was the victim here and died in it, to avoid causing massive uproar around the town. Which apparently worked for the most part. The town seemed relatively subdued, though in kind of more of a shock state than anything. But they didn't light their torches and pitchforks and come and attack you guys, which was really good. Following that, Johanna and Jomp went down into the evil Temple of Doom in an attempt to consecrate the altar to the evil goddess Shah. Johanna was visited kind of telepathically in the head, kind of thing, by the goddess god Helm. Unless he had
He was
sex
having a
change
galley
overnight.
day.
He was having a fabulous day. Helm visited Johanna, but lent her his power to consecrate the altar. Also shedding a bit of light on the dark sword that the Baron was originally wielding, and revealing that this was once some form of holy weapon that fused with divine energy, but somehow been corrupted by unknown means. But by using it and in accordance with Helm's guidance, that the sword could be purified and returned to its nice holy form. And that's pretty much most of what we got done on the downtime for last week. So, the format we're going to do this, it's going to be a little bit all over the shop. There's a little bit of a plan on how we're going to do it, but realistically it's going to be jumping from bits and bobs and doing a little bit here, and then we'll have a conversation
Recap
there.
of what happened.
Kind of. Some bits we are RP'd out, some bits will be rolls. It's going to be a bit all over the shop. So, the first thing that we'll be doing is, again, also, in terms of this is in rough chronological order. I mean, I'm not good at it's not heavily enforced, but just roughly. And if it breaks anything, we'll fix it later. So, the following day, after soothing the townspeople and bringing some form of respite and calm to the town after many days of running around, Ranos, Nira, and even Jump head through the castle to locate the library, the study that the Rasovas had originally promised as part of their deal with the werewolves. You find it tucked away in a little nook, of the castle. It's not huge, but it's not tiny either. Nira, this is compared to the libraries that you've studied in and grew up in. This is a bookshop. There's like nothing here, but there's a couple. It's sizable, probably close to a good over 50 to 100 books, arranged on various subjects. So, Nira, what is it that you are looking for to start with?
Does there seem to be any kind of personal journals in here? Like any kind of stuff that they put in here specifically?
So, having a quick scan around the books, the spines and things like these appear to be more books of literature, fact books, even some stories, but nothing of a personal nature. This is more like you would find in a library.
I will pull out anything that seems slightly supernatural, I guess. Anything that kind of seems like it's dealing with stuff that we've dealt with in relation to this whole thing. Like vampires, werewolves, whatever.
Someone crashed.
Apparently.
Okay, Ranos, what in particular are you looking for?
Books on cultists, books on the topic of Baal. Anything about the temple, and possibly about the ruins beneath the castle.
Okay.
So, dwarven history, stuff like that.
Okay, and Jump. I know in your downtime you wanted to do a little bit about of research along with Ranos and Nira regarding some of
my water whip.
Yes, so
and
you would
also the
seagulls.
Seagulls are right.
Steven Seagal.
No.
That's his name down further.
I think Tom, can you hear us? Okay.
Yeah, it's just not.
I'll drop a message.
There you are. I think I heard him.
Can you hear us,
You
Tom?
hear me?
Yeah. We're getting
Yeah, I
a
can
lot
hear you.
of static and feedback from you. And I don't know if your mic was.
I think my headphones came up.
You think? You're not sure?
No, they kind of like. Oh, I thought I'd accepted the calls. Have I now? I don't know.
You have now, so let's get you
Yep.
in. Let's have a giant
anyway.
Tom.
Yeah, why not?
Actually, it's not really pulling anything through for you at the moment. So
Is my webcam not working?
all I can see is a little picture of VC for you, unfortunately. So you've changed
same.
from the other thing, but you're. We can see a picture. We can see a logo, and that's it. Unfortunately.
That's fine. I'll work on sorting that. You guys
Okay.
carry on.
Fair enough.
Oh,
So
also sigil stuff.
yes.
You're all in the wrong place now.
So, John, you were looking for more information on like water whip and the elements and things like that. Is that right?
Yeah, and also the wraith thing that appeared in my vision.
Okay. I'd
Uh,
like. Oh, go on.
If I know what that is, I don't think I think I did a check on that after
So,
the
when you had your vision, it was only a shadowy apparition.
shed. Okay.
It wasn't really anything tangible. There were no real details to it. You
Okay.
can have a look, but it probably could be quite difficult.
Yeah.
Okay, the three of you, I'd like you to roll me just a single investigation check each. Since you're all kind of working on this one, I'll give you advantage as well.
Because you can help each other. Oh.
Hey, so-and-so was looking for this, so I'll hand this to them. Yes.
Yes. It's a group library session. You're a study
Yeah.
group now.
Well, Oh!
Yeah.
Nice.
Look at that!
He has 20. She has 20/20 vision. Ah.
I can see.
Okay then. So I'll do this
Put my
one by
reading
one.
glasses on.
So
I have little reading glasses.
it's just little.
Tip of my
I mean,
nose.
how do they work on a dragon board? Do they like sit right
They go,
halfway
like,
down
right
your
here.
nose?
Yep. Just have to go cross-eyed when I'm looking through them. It looks really weird, but it works.
Okay then. So Nero, having a look around, there are a couple of books on just supernatural creatures. There is a little bit of information on the likes of werewolves, vampires, and
Like down in the notes.
the like. So you just kind of, I'm not going to read off the entire monster manual on
Copy it
things,
into the
but
bestiary.
indeed.
Anything that seems useful.
You do also find, looking through your books, you find a book based on actual elementals. You kind of comes across while you're looking through these books on creatures and things, and kind of scanning through the book, you get to the section regarding elemental languages, and you recognise a few words actually. Not exactly, but almost like they're familiar. As you read over this section based on the air elemental language of Auron, a few of the words match up to words that you've seen while reading your book, but not exactly. So a few different vowels here and there, no complete sentences that you can put together, but you get the feeling that this book that you're holding, that you've been studying for a while, may be a variant of the Auron language of air elementals.
Can you post what that language was again?
I can.
So I haven't heard of
I'm pretty sure it's. I'll have to check the spelling, but I think it's that. I don't think it's that at all, actually. I will check. Okay, and so that's pretty much what you find. And now it's annoying me to go find it. Ranos, looking through, you do find a few books just generally on gods. There is a small section about Baal, as you know, the god of murder. But as you read through, there's not really a huge amount of additional information that you don't already know from your previous understandings and readings beforehand. You know, he's not very nice, god of death, worshipped by cultists, generally praised by the likes of assassins and things like that as well. And I was close, it's an A at the end, not a U. So...
It's a cat.
Wow. So looking through, you don't find too much more about Baal. However, looking through, looking at sigils, takes a little bit of time because you're not really sure what you're looking at. Sigil could be anything really. As you're flipping through some of the books, and actually you notice one of the books that Nero is reading over is actually the Book of Creatures. There is a small section on demons. And you kind of, as you glance over, you see not exactly the same, but a very familiar looking sigil in that book, which is described as some form of summoning circle. It goes on to give you a little bit of information of sometimes demons can be summoned in numerous different ways, but they can be enhanced. The summoning effect can be more controlled and enhanced by the use of a summoning circle, which can be which is generally some form of sigil marked in candles or blood or something along those lines, generally drawn on, say, around on the floor. And it looks. You see a few examples of these sigils, very small depictions, not a huge amount of detail, but they do look similar to the sigil that you found in your house.
Okay.
Was there anything else you were looking for? I forgot.
Dwarven history,
That's
Dwarven
right.
fortress.
Okay, so looking around...
Nero, is it okay if I take this page? I rip
Goes in with
that
the-
page.
Don't rip up the books! I smack him.
It's too heavy. I'm not carrying around.
Print it down somewhere. That's why I have my journal. That's why we love journals.
Well, I'll keep that in mind for the next time.
Ranos, there aren't that many history books in there. Very few. There's a few history books on the local area, and you kind of skim through it a little bit to see if you can find any information of dwarven ruins or cities in the area. And the only real bit that catches your eye is the dwarven city of Gauntlegrim, in the Hotenau mountain range, not too far from where Corvin is, far down near the Netherwinter Woods. Along the same mountain range that Corvin is built into, but much further south. And what I'll do is I'll now bring you to our new and improved map screen.
Oh wow.
Oh.
That's fancy.
I know that
Sorry.
one.
Yeah. I actually have this saved on my computer. Funny.
So, you may have to zoom in a little bit. The resolution does get a bit choppy. I went for a lower res version so it didn't take 7 years to load. You can see on the map, just here actually, this may kill your machines, but the dwarven city of Gauntlegrim, is on the same kind of mountain range that Corvin is built into. You can see a little dot where Corvin is. It's a little bit of a distance away, but it is unknown. It states in the book that it is unknown how far this ancient city ran. And give me a history check as well, actually.
Wow.
You've heard rumours about the city recently, but not really anything else apart from that. You've heard it mentioned in bars and taverns as you walked along, but apart from that, nothing else really jumps out to you.
A derelict city or an active one?
The city was lost a long time ago.
Okay.
And hence the details around it are quite hazy, quite fuzzy, and it says so in your book. However, Unicorn Run, yes, Unicorn Run. Thank you. Don't point out things to her. I said the word unicorn. I just saw Tasha's eyes light up. Anyway, so
I also saw Helmshold. I want to go there and find a unicorn.
I now regret this map. Okay, but yeah, as far as from what you can read, Ranos, the Dwarven City was lost centuries ago. However, you have heard recent rumours of talk of the town, of the city. I'm not sure what it means though, and you haven't really garnered any more than that.
Okay, I rip out the page of the book. No. No, I don't.
Okay, jump. Reading through slowly, slightly slower than Nira and Ranos do, but the pictures are really nice. You have a read through the books, and you glance over at the elemental book that Nira has been reading through, and there's a little bit on water elementals and just the elements in general. Unfortunately, nothing particularly to do with monks. Unfortunately,
and nothing on like on what's it called? It's spoiled or messed up.
No,
I can't find the word right now.
You
But
do
on
see a
the
little bit about
shadowy nature of it.
you do see a little bit about the information about the variety and almost alignment of elemental planes. There are elemental good, but there's also the powers of elemental evil. The likes of the elemental princes of evil, such as Olihydra. I can't remember the rest of the off the top of my head. Actually, I haven't got my book near me. But there are a number of princes of the elemental plane which represent the evil side of elementals, and they are worshipped almost as gods by certain cults and beings. But that's really nothing in terms of corrupting elements themselves, just their duality of nature.
Okay.
So you guys, you probably spend a good half a day flicking through this library and trying to find this information.
It's fine. I want to spend most of my time reading about anything I could find anyway.
That's fine. It's going to take you a good chunk of time to do this. Tom, are you with us?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Excellent. Okay then. Are you in game?
VC has just kicked me out. You can try put me back in if you want, but
that's fine. I'll give you a quick call.
Yeah, my internet's working fine. VC is saying that I'm using my thingy on something else, so I'm wondering if it's because because I'm still not there.
No,
I think it's just my webcam is being shit.
And apart from you did just reorder all of my pictures. So I did that, so I'm not going to put them all back.
You're welcome.
Oh no, let's not do that. Yeah. Please stand by for technical
he just comes in
difficulty.
at the end of the line for me.
Yeah, he did originally, and then when I called him back, he didn't. He's being a pain on purpose, I bet.
Yep. It's like, look, he's not supposed to be at the bottom. He's supposed to be at the top.
If you remember correctly, you picked up your bow.
Yep.
From the gypsy camp before they left.
Yep.
I have unfortunately retconned it a little bit.
Okay.
Let me find your item card.
So you can play with it. Yeah.
So, and you didn't quite notice until you sat down. You've been running around. There's been a lot of stuff going around the town. You've kind of been confined to the castle. But you take a minute and you sit down and you actually get a chance to have a proper look at it. And this, I'm going to show it to everybody. And this is your new item. I'll give you a second to read it.
Oh my.
Nice.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh my.
Yeah.
And short rest. Dear God, short rest.
Yep, I'll definitely take that.
Depending on how it works in playtesting, rebalancing may be required. But we'll see how it goes to start with.
Don't ever use it anymore.
And I realise at disadvantage for a ranger with like plus 10 to hit really doesn't make a lot of difference. But we'll just see how that works out in game. But Thera, if you want, you can spend a bit of time on this day, for example, practicing with your bow. And just testing out. Which you can try the phase shot ability as well if you want to.
Definitely doing that.
Excellent. So you spend a bit of time playing around with playing with your bow.
Playing with the zoo toy.
Anyway, Johanna, for this point you're probably down still in the temple doing your consecration work.
Yeah, I know. I'm just volunteering if I notice later.
Skate, is there anything in particular you want to be doing at this point? I know you said you wanted to pop down and see Johanna every now and again and have a conversation with her. Now might be a good time to do that if you want to.
Is Johanna reading or is she downstairs?
She's downstairs in the temple doing something.
I think I'm by myself at the moment as well.
Yeah, I'll walk down.
Fuck off.
Oh.
Fine. No more
I'll
music
walk
for you.
down with food.
Okay. So, go on.
And I'll just walk down with food and I drop her free when she's busy doing her fake god stuff. And
Fake.
the sun's there. Sit there watching.
So, Skaith, as you head down, you do indeed see Johanna knelt before the altar. You can kind of, as you enter, you can feel almost a slight warmth and light and radiance as you enter the room. Johanna appears to be in some kind of trance. As you approach, you speak out to her, put the food down. You do not get any kind of response from her. Do you want to wait or just leave?
I'll wait.
Okay, so you wait probably a good 45 minutes. And at that point, you see a stir of movement as Johanna's eyes very slowly kind of flutter open. and this look of drained fatigue kind of sets in.
It's better than it was this. Otherwise, I hope tomorrow's but.
What the hell, Cete?
Hi.
Easy there.
Sorry.
Easy there, Tiger.
There wasn't anyone else here when I started doing this. Helm. Yeah.
Oh,
Nothing
one sec.
clear
There we go.
Sorry.
right now. But he's free with his aura. You always feel him, but it's rare that he actually says things to you. It's kind of amazing.
You're telling me. You're saying a god is cryptic in what he says. That's a shocker.
I'd say he's mostly just busy. There's a lot of injustice. He's got a lot of eyes to keep an eye on. But he told me.
I bought your food.
Thank you. You share it? You want share it with me?
Yeah, sure. Why not? Don't want to be a loner down here by yourself.
It's
And
not
I-
like it's anything new.
I get like a cheese and throw it at her.
I attempt to catch it with
Yeah.
my mouth because I'm hungry.
I require an acrobatics check from you.
Yes.
Please, natural one.
If I don't eat it, I'm throwing the rest of my food at you.
It's clumsy, but you just managed to grab it. Bit of cheese lands on your face.
Kind of unconventional, but I'm so hungry.
I'll start eating with her too. By the way, Cece's gone.
No.
I let,
What happened?
I let him.
Why?
Couldn't keep him. His whole life was living in a pocket. That's not a way for a creature. And think about it. I was lucky. I wasn't hit by one of the freezing rays or the lightning rays that mages do. One shot of that and he's gone. He deserves to have his own life. So I let him off in the forest. See what he does. So we're down one pet.
You can. I would have brought him back if I could. If something, because he means a lot to you. But
Thanks, pet.
I can understand. You can share Bodger. I
You
didn't
know
bring
she
out
doesn't
Bodger.
actually mean that.
Bodger is now out.
I don't, that's more of a dog, but he seems happy to see you. He's been cooped up for a while.
Put a hand on Bodger's fur and then take Skaith's in my other, and then just kind of put them. Technically we're holding hands, but it's more I'm putting his hand on Bodger,
It's,
petting.
Bodger is confused,
Both of us.
but goes.
Yeah.
Bodger looks at you, Skaith, as like you almost think he cocks an eyebrow. Yeah. I just almost a shrug. You hear a little rattle of his chainmail as he just sits there and just enjoys the company for a few minutes, and he starts to wiggle around. Seems to be getting restless, and then darts off and just starts doing laps around the temple.
Here, I'll bring him out for a walk. Probably want some fresh air.
Okay. I don't think he enjoys it down here. It's kind of dark still.
He kind of, as he rode.
Pretty.
Go on, sorry.
Pretty yeah. Go on.
Bodger does a few laps of the temple, kind of almost like stretching his legs, and then he sniffs around the altar and pees on it. Just cocks legs.
Better than it was before.
It just kind of this nice small puddle in the corner. You've never seen Bodger drink. You're not even sure how he's doing this, but he does so. He looks very proud of himself, and he just trots off. And you say you're heading outside with him, Skaith?
Yeah. Before I leave, I'll just drop a hand on Johanna's shoulder. Hold it there for a second too long, and then I'll walk off.
Thank you. I mean, I don't...
Skaith,
I must be off.
Tuxedo mask.
Thank you for being honest with me and stuff.
Kind of echoes down the
he's
corridor
gone.
a little bit as you walk down the corridor, Skaith.
That was...
With your keen hearing, you do hear it.
Awkward. Why am I awkward? Okay. Food. Then... Thingy.
So yeah, how
I
do
need
you...
to talk to Nero. Nero knows things. Okay. I'm gonna start eating, like shoving it, and then after it's all gone, it's more concentration.
Okay then.
But I am planning on talking to Nero at some point about
fine.
people.
We have plenty of days. So that kind of rounds off that day. The next couple of days, more consecration going on. For you, Johanna, Thero, Jomp, you spend time with your respective trainers. Thero, you spend a bit of time with Silda. Kind of just practicing the blade. A bit of sparring now. He expresses to you that he feels like you're getting better, and your apostate could do a little bit more work, but you get in there, and you spend a little bit of time just training with him. Jump. Vox arrives in the town, heads up onto the castle. He's shown in by one of Heinrich's men, and he looks around. You offer him quarters, however he finds a nice place. There's a little like gardeny bit round the side of the castle. One of the places where Skaith had his great escape run around. And there's a few nice plants and trees, and he sits down, and you guys spend several hours actually just conversing about nature, the way of things, and just talking about druidism in general. He's still whittling away on a piece of wood as he does so. I had something else to say then, it's just completely gone from my mind.
Can't be important.
No, apparently not. Nira, this would be a good chance if you wanted to go and speak to Yano.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Sure. Well, I guess.
So-
After the university. Like, I don't know. Whatever. Yeah, I'll go find him.
So you go find Yano in the same small kind of meeting room where you first met the Baroness, and you can see just as you start to approach, you can see a pair of what appear to be townspeople leaving, heading out. They kind of give a nod and kind of leave the door open. As you walk in, you see Yano sat there in the chair. He's giving a smile, a wave. And as soon as they turn around the corner, oh my god. Nira, come in.
Hello.
Shut the door. God, these people. They want so much. Oh. Just
People often do.
3 days I've been sat here. Just streams of them coming in. What can I do for you, love?
Well, I hate to to put this on you when you've been dealing with townspeople, but I was wondering if you could check something out for me.
Oh, is it more paperwork? I don't want more paper. Please, not more paperwork.
No, actually, it's a thing that I've been carrying around for a good little bit.
A thing?
It seems to be broken. And I show him the staff.
And as you pull out the staff, you see his face visibly lights up. This is not paperwork.
Yeah.
This is arcane
No,
artifacts.
it's magic.
This is things that he likes. And he goes,
Yeah.
ooh, let me take a look. And he takes the staff from your hand, and looks it over. Very, very nice. Yes, I see.
Found it in a cave. Got a Hydra for it. It's really cool.
Yes. How strange. Well, yeah, I see what you mean. Gem in the top, line down it, not good.
Nope. I tried mending, didn't work.
No, and you kind of see he kind of closes
Tried
his
it.
eyes for a second and concentrates on the gem, and he says, "Yep, this gem's there's a powerful enchantment on this gem. Probably why your mending spell didn't fix it. Mending is designed for simple items, fabrics, and wood.
Yeah, I figured that out pretty fast.
Not enchanted gem work, actually. To be honest, I think I must admit I'm not most experienced in such things, but if you were to put enough of, you seem like a capable practitioner yourself. If you were to put enough time and effectively juice into this, you might be able to at least repair some of this. Almost as if you were focusing on mending for a long time. It's hard to explain, but
Ritual casting mending?
in a way, yes. If you set it will take time. This gem is powerful, but a lot of it has effectively leaked out over time, and realistically, in the best way possible, you got to charge it back up. So, I'd be happy to assist when all the paperwork is done. But if I'd spend some time, focus on the gem, and see if you can just give it some juice, and you might be able to actually beef it up a little bit. Yeah, so if you're still having trouble in a few days, just let me know. But he doesn't say anything, just points, and there's a stack of paperwork, probably about 5 foot high, just standing in the corner. Next to it, there's another stack about 3 foot high. He goes,
Yeah.
the bigger one's the one I'm going through. If you see Ranos, tell him I need a hand.
Oh well, thank you.
Oh,
Thanks for the advice.
I didn't actually read your message there, Ranos. Now, I think I've got more appointments. If you see Ranos, let me know. You out?
Yeah, I'll take my stuff back and leave.
Okay. Yeah,
And
hands
then
it-
I'm
hands it
gonna head to the... Is there a certain place it seemed like they kept all the research notes for their weird experiments?
Anything you probably found or would have found, you likely would have already found in the laboratories underground. So you kind of have most of the notes and things.
So there's nothing else I can look through. What about the stuff from the Raven Crest?
Say again, sorry.
So there's no other stuff I can look through?
Not a huge amount. The Raven Crest had a little bit of information about. They had several books on alchemy and mass production of substances, mainly poisons, but not a huge amount else. If you can read up on their alchemical books, and there's a few books on anatomy and necromancy and things like that. If you wanted to study some things, there's probably more in the library as well. But
That's better.
No, I think I'll just go. Is there a way to get onto the roof of the castle?
yeah, a lot of
I'll
the
go up there,
a lot of
just
the
focus on that.
yeah, you've had a
Start
bit of a
working
tour
on
of the
that.
castle by this point, and Logan has his own personal tower. which does have it winds up, which has a ladder onto the top of his. So onto the roof of the castle, not as much because it's sloped. But he has his own like watchtower that you can perch upon.
Okay. I'll go up there and just kind of focus on that. I feel like that's. I don't know why I felt like I needed to be outside to do that. I just did.
That's fair enough. Okay, we'll come back to that.
Yep.
As you leave the room, you see a monkey.
That's so cute.
Awesome.
You see Ranos entering the main hall.
It's like, yeah, he wanted to see you. I just point to the office.
Oh yeah. Thanks.
No problem.
You head in?
Yeah.
As you head in, you see Yarno. He might be napping.
Sleep already, wow.
What do I see?
You see stacks of paperwork everywhere. You can see smudges along his hand where he's been writing in ink on his hand. One empty inkwell and another one half full, and several broken quills laying around. He's just like... And you think you may see a little bit of drool.
Janus! Janus!
Yes, come in.
Yeah.
Oh, it's only you.
There you go.
Come in, friend. Are you free?
You-
I could really use some help here.
Yeah, sure, I'll help you.
I've got a
This
next
is,
appointment in, and he holds up his wrist. Nothing there, but he holds up his wrist. I think in a couple of minutes. If you could just help with some of the paperwork and stuff, I'd really appreciate it.
Sure.
You're a lifesaver. So, Ranos, you and Yana spend probably the next couple of hours seeing basically common folk and people from the town coming in with petitions of things that they say that the Baron owed them, or promises that were made. Half of them made up, some of them are greatly exaggerated. One or two of them are indeed legitimate. But you spend probably the rest of the day, well into the late afternoon, early evening, deliberating with Yarno and these various common folk on everything and everything under the sun. I'm just thinking of anything else. Thero.
Yep.
Looking at your stuff. If you would like to make me a sleight of hand check.
Yeah, let me just open my character sheet.
That's fine.
Oh my god, what's happening? There we go.
Skaith, give me a perception check.
I think that was a poor sleight of hand.
It was. We don't know what his perception's like yet, though.
It's true.
I'll let him have that.
Okay, so the next day, we've got multiple days here, so we'll just let it flow. Skaith, next day you wake up bright and early. You're about to go out for one of your morning jogs that you've been doing around the town, just keeping an eye out. And just as you put your shoe on, something squishy squelches, and it's soft. It almost feels quite nice, actually. And then the smell hits you. Just wafts out as if you've been pushed from an aerosol can. Just wafts right up into your face. As if someone had planted a fart in your shoe. And you realise you just took the shit.
Yeah. I'm gonna get my boot. Do I have a window by my room?
There are windows around the room.
Oh, can I just say, I didn't put this on there,
Yeah.
but I'm also, when I snuck into his room, I'm also going to leave him... Hang on a minute. Almost as a calling card. I'm going to leave him 12 magical arrows.
Ooh. I'll take that.
That's a worthwhile trade if I ever see one.
Alright. Only one boot,
Yeah.
yeah?
Well, I figured as I've got a bow,
Yeah,
I don't need the arrows anymore.
So I'm gonna take my boot and just like empty the shit out the window.
You turn your shoe upside down and you rattle it, and a few specks fall out, small few lumps, but you realise you've kind of squished this into the sole of your shoe.
Oh,
This needs scooping out.
Can I press though? Just at least try clean it.
Just give me an Arcana check. I thought you were swapping out Presto.
I am, but I haven't. I was
I
going to do
still have
that
it.
now. Last time.
I'll allow you to have it
Last
right
time
now.
I have it.
Roll me an Arcana check. You do. You get rid of most of it. You look up. You look up into the shoe, almost like looking down the barrel of a gun, and it seems to be clean.
It's just smell. Yeah, it's always the.
Oh yeah, it still
So
smells.
I'll just,
Um,
I can't.
It still smells, but it's not. Doesn't smell of shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna slip the boot on
Yep.
and just go about my day. But I would like to jump into Janos at some stage.
As you put the other boot on, it's clean. Okay, and just for clarification, the major's name is Yano. So I've,
Jano, oh sorry.
like that. It's Iarno. Yano.
yeah.
Anyway, so you want to go find Yano, do you?
Yeah.
Okay, you didn't take you very long, and you find him. He sat down in the main hall, very lazily eating some bacon.
I'll sit down beside him.
Say again?
I go. I'll sit down beside him.
Yep.
I go. Is the food warm?
Oh, morning, Skate. Haven't seen you for a while. Yeah, sure, pull up a chair.
I'll pull up a chair and go. I'll grab a bit of food, and I'll take a bite. You go. It's a bit cold, and then presto it so it's warm,
He gives you a.
and then go.
Oh, bad.
You know, I know a lot nowadays, and I also have a feeling that I want to learn some magic. I feel
Okay.
you're the best to ask.
Well, you know, I am pretty good. What is it you're looking to learn, my budding young apprentice?
We've been fighting these magical creatures recently. Very different to the normal the normal types I would dilly-dally with.
I see.
I
Yes.
was wondering if you could help me get some magical oomph to my hits.
Interesting.
I was going to see, I know a little bit about magic. I was wondering if you could teach me a wee bit.
Oh, I'm sure we could sit down and spend a bit of time. I'm a little busy right now, as he picks up another bit of food. And I've got some appointments this afternoon, but I'm sure tomorrow morning I'm free. If you want to sit down and have a chat, I will consult my mighty spellbook and see if there's anything that would suit.
You're a powerful magician, obviously.
Oh, of course, of course. And he pats this tome on his hip, and it's quite a thick tome. You can't see how many pages are actually written in, but it's quite a big tome.
So tomorrow morning.
Meet me in the meeting room, as I've now started to call it. Meet me in the meeting room tomorrow morning, and we'll take it from there.
Sounds good. It's a 5 a.m. start, right? That's the way we start in ourselves.
I've seen you guys getting out of bed. No, you don't. That Johanna girl, she might do, but I've heard you snoring. As you said, I'm a powerful practitioner. I hear all. Now, run along.
And-
I have much to do.
I will slip away.
As he's halfway through the sentence of telling you to shove off, basically, he turns and you're gone. Rogues. So, having a look through the long list. Anything else that anybody else wants to pick up at this point? Now, there's the things like people wanted to buy arrows and go shopping.
I have a
We'll just say that happens. Go on, Jump.
Yeah, it's just a question about in the last battle against the Baroness, she reduced my HP by 12.
That's back. You're fine.
That's
it comes
back.
back after a
That's
last rest. After a long
Yeah.
rest.
Last rest.
Right.
After your last,
Last
rest, you get your
After your
health.
last rest.
I was scared.
So you'll spend a bit of time
And I'm not a
reflect.
vampire or anything.
No. Well, when Neera's free, I want to go and
Yep.
find her.
Well, I was gonna
Probably might go to the library.
So both of you
Put
spend
something in the chat.
about 10 minutes literally circling the
For each
castle,
other.
completely missing each other, following each other's trail.
Carrying a tray of food. Like,
You walk through the Great Hall 3 times, and each time you see Yarno sat there, he's munching away on some bacon. And you go, and Johanni's like, have you seen Nera? He points out the front door. 30 seconds later, Nera walks through. He says, have you seen Nera? And he points out the front door. This happens about 3 times. And on the 3rd round, Yarno, he seems to be enjoying this. And as you go each round you get through, the bacon pile is slowly getting lower. And
I
after a
keep
minute,
snacking on bacon as I go past. And just off his plate.
Nera, do me a favour, just wait right, and he just kind of shuffles you, just so you're in front of the door.
holding a tray of food.
As Johanna barrels through,
Have you seen Neera anywhere? I can't find her anywhere.
I think it's you.
Oh god, I swear 10 minutes. I swear. Oh, hi.
You know we have ways to talk to each other, right? You can
Yes,
tell me to
but-
meet you somewhere.
That just seems less practical than going to where I thought you were, and then you weren't there.
I went to where I thought you'd be too, and you weren't there either. So
I'm not gonna live in that place. It's still dark and grim, and the opposite of nice.
yeah,
And
imagine.
you know, I'm depressing, but I'm not that depressing. You know? Come outside. It's vaguely sunny.
Ooh,
birds are cawing.
Yeah. Where'd you go?
there are fucking seagulls flying over the castle right now.
Yes. So you both head outside. There's a few guards patrolling along the walls, but it seems pretty quiet. And for once, in the first time in a long time, it is a bright and warm, sunny day.
Nice. So, how about them badges? Bodger.
They're bodger.
Yeah. Thank you, Neera.
I love them just as much as you do. Believe me,
Yeah.
it's their problem.
Not just that. Thank
Oh,
you
seagulls.
I'd like to mute the seagulls, please. Set.
Where are they
live in
coming
a
from? Who is
coast-
that?
Anyway,
Kiss the time. No, for everything. You're always very kind to me. And my little sister would love you. Absolutely love you. Like, been jonesing on meeting a dragonborn forever. And you're kind of cool, I guess.
Everyone seems to be either really eager to meet me or really scared. So it's nice to find someone who's be eager to meet me.
No. They stopped letting them talk to me because apparently I make them too adventurous and stuff. But I mean, last time I saw them, they were very keen.
I read books my entire life and I still ended up adventuring. There's nothing to keep them from doing that if that's what they really want.
How's your live research? Yeah.
Well, I didn't find anything specifically to do with what happened downstairs, but found some more information on the stuff we've been fighting, so that's good. Also found some interesting stuff in my book. Not quite sure where it leads, but it's a clue. So, you know, it's a thing.
Okay. Do you have any books on how to talk to people?
Never really needed them. It's kind of come naturally to me. To be honest, I might want to search the library, just in case. I'll keep an eye out for one, but no. Find one myself.
I keep finding them kind of... I don't mean to insult people, it's just... people are weird and I don't like it. And you're awesome and good at stuff. And I want to know...
Glad you think so. It took me a long time to get that way. Trust me.
I...
Of your long lifespan.
I'm just like someone who's learning how to hug people, kind of like that weird half pat. Like, doesn't help because my arm is so bulky and I refuse to take it off.
Sorry, I didn't think.
Yeah. I just wanted to. Why were you trying to find me? Is everything okay?
I just wanted to check in on you. Seems like being down to that dungeon would be something terrible.
I mean, Helm's there, but it's kind of... I mean, why do you think I'm actually going out my way to talk to people? This is not something I do.
Yeah.
But every session I keep getting a push but from Helm, I swear it's from him, to get out the door. And I keep feeling pushed until I talk to people, so I'm kind of thinking he wants me to actually, be with people and say hi. I don't get it, but...
That's generally a good thing to do, you know? You got friends, you need to say hi to them occasionally.
That's so weird. I've never had friends before. So... it was always just me and my master, like my priest who raised me. Never. This is awkward. I'm going to go. Goodbye. And I just leave.
Bye! Just finish eating whatever food was left.
I can't finish conversation still.
Well, I think you were outside for this part, so unless you magic food near her.
Ran inside.
Oh, you run inside. No. There's a little bit of bacon.
Well, no, I was carrying food around to give to Johanna.
I'm
assuming she was kind of eating while we were talking.
Okay.
Just whatever fruit's left, I finish it.
Excellent.
The only way to sit me down for a conversation is to give me food for it.
I knew that. That's why I was bringing it.
I actually think everyone's done that. If they want me to talk to them, they've brought food.
Because we know it's the only way to get you to sit still and talk.
Pretty much. I think it's
Either
3 on
food
3
or beer.
Yeah.
Food or alcohol. That's it. Also sit still for it.
Oh, we'll go. I totally want you to throw fireballs at me later. Don't ask why. Still going.
Okay, well, I guess.
Okay. So, Thero and Ranos, you head down to the Ravencrest Villa. First time you've really been down to there, as the original clear-up was done by Heinrich and his men. As you approach, you see this. It's a nice manor. You've walked past it before, actually. It's about 3-4 stories high. Very gothic in architecture and design, but pretty dull on the inside. The door is ajar, as in askew, not actually ajar.
Really?
You can definitely see where it was originally kicked in. As you head inside, the house is deserted. It's messy. And the initial entranceway is messy. You can almost picture a dozen guards bursting in and just wrecking up the place, and then realising that no one was here and being a bit more meticulous. You find in the second room of the house what appears to be an uncovered trapdoor with a ladder heading down. You delve a bit further down into effectively the lair, the underground, almost a cellar, and you find a setup not too dissimilar from what you found underneath Corvin Castle, though much smaller in design, more compact, and less well made. Possibly even a work in progress. You can see several small areas for sleeping, eating. Possibly this was once a servants' quarters that was expanded. You see what appears to be on one area of this, as you head through a few of the doors, you see what appears to be almost like a makeshift crypt, or what was due to be a crypt area with 2 coffins, both empty, both open and empty. But it's very reminiscent of what you found in the Baron's sleeping chambers, where you fought the doppelganger. As you head deeper, you find you come across an alchemical laboratory, stocked very similarly to Talia's lab, however on a larger scale. The lab itself isn't huge, but the instruments and the apparatus here are larger than the items found in Talia's study. You see, there aren't a lot of the papers and things were taken away in the initial raid, but you can see a few bits and bobs, formulas, hastily scribbled notes and scrawling. Very almost in a similar vein, again, similar to what you found in Talia's lab, and also you do find the odd scrap of writing in Talia's writing as well. You kind of piece together some of the bits and bobs, and you think that Talia was the one devising and creating these poisons, these potions, and then handing over the formulas and the recipes over to the Ravencrest for mass production. There are no real signs of any method of distribution at this point. It's unclear. It probably hadn't got to that stage in their process yet. However, there is one item, one almost picture, up on the wall of the laboratory that has been ignored by the guards, which is actually a large map of the town. And centred almost directly in the middle, and circled actually in a crude red marking ink, is the town's main well. Apart from that, not a huge amount else catches your attention that you haven't already been told about the area. Is there anything in particular otherwise that you're looking for?
Just if there's any clue about where they've gone to.
Make me another investigation check. In Thero, if you want to make a survival check, you can do so as well.
Was that a map of Corvin?
Corvin town, yes.
Okay.
Okay.
I thought my roll was good.
No one beats Ranulph's investigation.
Plus 10.
With his plus 10. You snoop around, and where the guards apparently missed it, you do find a tunnel. A bit further back, outside of the lab, there was almost you look around a bit. There was almost a small. It looks a bit like an altar, like the altar de Shah, much smaller. Doesn't feel evil, but beneath it, behind it, there is an alcove. It looks originally, well, still is, filled with what appears to be bones and bits of body, almost like discarded refuse. Just behind it, though, you see a small crack, and you feel the wind. And moving stuff around a little bit, you find what appears to be an escape tunnel, heading west out of the town. east out of the town.
Want to see where it leads?
Oh yeah, I'm up for that.
Okay, so you follow the you follow the tunnel. It leads on for a good couple of miles. Actually, it's quite a long tunnel, and it pops out just on the outskirts of Lurkwood.
You think those two dug that tunnel themselves? Does the tunnel look old?
It's oldish, but it also seems signs of work. You get the impression
Maybe they
this may
just
have been
extended it.
partially natural or a fissure in the earth, which has then been expanded upon. So not 100% made by themselves.
At this point, I have to wonder if this maybe has been dug by servants, or, judging by the bones, maybe the undead.
More thralls, likely. Yeah, I would agree. Not by them, certainly. Something tells me that these people don't want to get their fingers dirty.
Ranos.
We should also
sorry,
check
go on.
out that well, just to make
Definitely.
sure.
Yeah.
Ranos, give me a straight intelligence check. Never mind. Theo, you as well. Theo! This is more
There we go.
geographical, actually. You kind of put 2 and 2 together, and based on the location of where you are, and also your encounter with Helena, the thrall that you found in the watchtower, the locations aren't that far away from each other. In terms of, it is likely that Helena probably used the same tunnel for escape, encountered the mining cart which you found abandoned, and then took refuge in the watchtower later on.
Cool. I sort of relay that to Ranos. That's my theory.
Oh, good thinking.
You see Ranos the cogs turn for a second, and then it sort of ding as the light bulb kicks off.
It's alright, don't worry, Ranos, you're getting old. It's fine.
Shut up.
Not as fast
How's,
as you used to be.
He's been dealing with paperwork all day. It's enough to make any person go a little bit
That is
nuts.
true. That is true.
How do you feel about the Baron being as he is and seeing him in your vision?
Yeah, it's one of those things, you know. I mean, obviously, after seeing what he was like with the orcs and stuff, I had big respect for him, and I was really hoping that this wasn't going to turn out the way it did, and that he did turn out to be, the good guy. But shit happens. Real life happens,
Yeah, it's too bad sometimes.
Yeah. Look, at the end of the day, mate, he was evil. He had to die.
Die he did. Did you see how Yomp just punched his head off? That was insane.
That little man's scary as fuck.
I'm scared of him. I'm glad he's on our side.
Yep, me too.
Well, let's check out the well and then be
Yeah, I was just gonna say, let's hit that well.
So you guys head back through the tunnel the same way you came. You go and have a look at the well. Seems fine. Recently, water has been drawn. But it's looking around it. It's very difficult to tell, but it looks alright.
Wanna dive in,
The water
Hero?
is clear, cool and clear.
Not this time.
And seems alright.
Have people been drinking it still? I'm assuming people have been using this well frequently.
As I say, you can see that the bucket used to draw water. It's quite a large well. The bucket has recently been used to draw water. The bucket's still wet, so you get the impression that this well is in active use.
To be honest, Ranos, we've probably drank this water since we've been here as well.
Yeah, that's true. I'm still
where
doing
is this-
fine. I think.
Well, mostly.
Yeah.
Do you have a question, Thera?
I was going to say, where is this well in relation to the tavern?
It's not too far. Both
it's
are pretty central.
So it's likely that this is the well they use.
Probably, yes.
Cool. I won't worry too much about it. Maybe we interrupted them before they got any or enough poison to affect people.
I sure hope so.
I think we should maybe have somebody watch the well, though.
I will. Well, I'll tell Yano.
Yeah.
Okay, you guys head back to the castle. Nira and Jomp apparently continuing the lessons in Elvish.
Yep. I have actual paper now, so I can show him, like, how you're actually written. It's gonna be amazing.
Jomp, can
My
you
lamp
roll
is
me
turned off.
a straight intelligence check with advantage, please?
Oh, let's turn my lamp off.
Nira, you're trying. I mean, you're really trying here. To you, this is simple. I mean, this is like putting blocks in the right coloured holes. For you, this is. Jomp's trying, bless him. He's really trying, and every time you think you've got a breakthrough and you've got him to understand, he relays it back to you and says completely the wrong thing.
Yeah, slightly wrong accent, dear. You get it though. It's good.
He's definitely mastered very basic phrases.
That's good.
Hello. Almost if you were going off to another country and you took a phrase book with you, so you could just get by and order a beer at the local tavern. You could get by. But as far as understanding and being able to, this is only speaking as well. Reading Elvish isn't coming naturally to him, unfortunately.
Yeah, no.
But you tried.
Considering he can barely read comment, I wasn't really expecting him to be able to read it.
That's a burn.
I'm just saying, he was having trouble reading that other book, so.
This is true.
But I can read.
he makes sure you're aware of
There's a difference between normal reading and then fancy reading. He could read. He's smart.
So I can read. I can't read French though.
I can read French. I can't speak French very well, but I can read it.
Ranos, probably, but by the time you get to it, it's already done. So it was only a 3D activity.
If he wanted to, I would let him do something and make him feel like he helped.
Okay. On the third day of consecration, Ranos came to you and used his mandolin. That was horrible.
Yay!
So Ranos, you head down. You find Johanna deep in prayer. It's the first time you've been down here since the encounter, and you remember feeling that dark, almost pressing feeling around, and it appears to completely have vanished. Replaced more with a... It's still dark down here, but almost a very low light. Johanna is down in prayer, in front of the altar, giving off almost a radiant glow. Doesn't seem to respond to any of your prompts when you speak out to her. No response. Seems to be in some kind of trance.
I'll just sit down and play the mandolin for a while.
Okay. And this is the first time you've really played the mandolin, but you feel it comes exceedingly naturally to you. You've studied in various forms of musical instrument, mandolin not being one you've used much, but it's just so easy. It just flows. And you sit there for the next probably hour just playing the mandolin, focusing on your dispel magic as well. Johanna. Somewhere in the back of your mind you think you can hear music. It's very nice. As you come to what you think might be the end of this day's prayer, a familiar voice returns. Says, "You have done well, my champion. Your work, your diligent efforts within this accursed place have paid off. I can no longer sense Shah's taint on this land, on this temple. I believe her power will linger here for a time. But the work here is done. You have done well. I am pleased. Now go. Rest. Spread my word. We will talk again later.
Don't go!
And he gone. And as you wake, you just see Ranos sat there, strumming his mandolin. You now realise the music that you heard was actually there. Ranos, you see Johanna's eyes kind of flutter awake, and as this happens, the altar almost glows, just perpetually a low light, filling the entire temple area with a semblance of brightness. Johanna, you wake up and you see Ranos strumming away.
I love what you've done with the place. A few drapes, some nice carpets, and this place is really... Mwah.
If you want to go shopping with me and pick some stuff up, I'll...
Oh no, you
I
know.
won't say no. I mean, you do have a better eye for design than I do.
Oh, I'm sure I do.
But whatever.
But you know, this was some symbols of Helm. Maybe this should be his temple here, his presence in the city. Maybe this should be opened up to the people.
Yeah, but
Eventually.
what they have is, it's okay. Any place of worship is worth its place, but what are we gonna do with the rest of this whole thing? I mean, if we wanted houses and castles, none of us would be where we are. So, we might as well open this up.
Yeah, I think this could be... The rest of this area could be a proper wine cellar instead of some Doom laboratory. I think that's a way better purpose for this place.
Religion and wine. Fantastic mix. And I'm actually meaning that seriously. Ay.
Yeah. On that note, are you think you're finished here?
I think so.
That's
I
great
think I'm
work, then.
The music was lovely. I think.
You're welcome.
I didn't really hear it, but it sounded inspiring.
Yeah. It's a really nice instrument the Baron got here.
Why would he have a mandolin? What even is a mandolin? And I'm going to look at it.
It's almost like a cross between a lute and a guitar, I
No,
think.
Natasha knows what a mandolin is. Natasha did music. Johanna does not know what a mandolin is.
Sorry, I will keep my mouth shut. I'm just
Sorry,
gonna go over
Natasha.
here.
Well, it's
I'm just going to go over here and do DMing things.
Just leave now, Nathan.
A 4-year undergrad BA in music. She knows what a mandolin is.
let's check out. You want to see if the Baron has a nice ride,
Yeah.
like a cool carriage we could possibly take for ourselves.
I've kind of, now you've said this, I'm envisioning like the classic vampire carriage.
Big gothic carriage with bars on the top.
Curtains and
Paint
everything,
it.
like red silk curtains and a black carriage.
Let's be out of this place. I know it's way nicer now, but it's still gives me the creeps. Thinking back.
No. Well, it will be nicer. I was going to see if you could send someone to talk, or if you didn't want to do it, because I know you're busy, or write something down for the fabric guy in town to get something pretty. The one we got our outfits from. He's got fabric to make some stuff. But
probably send someone.
look, I'm just learning how to not be awful to you guys. I still don't want to talk to actual people on my own.
Yeah, we can manage that, I think.
Thank you. And awkwardly, Johanna gets Branos to go on a shopping trip with her.
I know what this is.
For the sake,
Make no mistake. You're just lucky I have to do some errands myself.
Okay.
for the
Let's
purposes
carry
of speed and haste, I will say all shopping needs are covered and happen. I know, Branos, you wanted to buy some things. Zero, you wanted some more arrows and things like that. You go out and you gain your stuff. Don't worry about the costs. I mean, they're pittance compared to what you already have and what you.
Well, not really.
What was it that you wanted? Then that was
The
expensive.
spy glasses, as per the player handbook, is really expensive.
Just for argument's sake, you buy one, it costs you X. X doesn't make a difference. Don't worry about it too much.
Okay.
Free stuff. Maybe you found one in the vault. You now own one spyglass.
Don't complain. Just give me stuff.
So you guys, if you want to mark down anything you've bought, I'm mainly here like loose things. I don't want someone to say I've bought a full suit of plate mail.
I have to sell 2 full suits of plate mail.
Okay,
We could say that covered all the costs.
let's just say you break even on your costs, just for
Yeah.
argument's sake. Trust me, there'll be more of that stuff coming later.
I bought you all your stuff. I exchanged it for suits of armour.
Okay.
Okay, let's go
So-
see this carriage. By the way, have you read any books on potions? Because mine kind of aren't so good anymore.
I'm not an alchemy guy. I'm sorry.
No, just if you see one. I'll
see.
do it.
Should probably ask
whoops.
Nira about that.
I
She's
forgot to ask her.
cooped up.
Scouring the library, so I probably found something.
Okay, that's good. Nira, this is as we walk away to find a carriage. I'm just going. If you found any potions? Potion books. Let me know if you see anything that could be
I'll bring them
vaguely
in, that's fine.
useful.
Yep.
Okay. Have fun. Okay. End scene.
I'm in my element,
Fade
I'm
to
good.
black.
Fake that. PowerPoint transition swipe. So you guys are going to look for a carriage.
Sure.
Okay.
It doesn't matter if we actually find one. I think we're just going to find one.
As you go looking for the you've seen the stables. You saw it on the way in. There's a few horses stationed there. Now, before we do this, was there anything else major that anybody else wanted to do? Because I think we've pretty much covered off most of what was on the list. Nero, I've got something for you about your staff in a second. Is there, but anything else major that requires RP or anything like that? Because I think we've covered it all.
Oh. So sorry, Nathan.
Also,
Burial
talk
for the
to-
Resovas,
Say again?
including. Sorry,
No,
Nero, go ahead.
Go ahead.
go on, Rouse.
Burial for the
Yes.
for the Resovas.
That's it. So there. To cut a long story short,
Speak with that beforehand.
unfortunately, the state that you left the bodies in, as the Baroness was eviscerated, and the Baron decapitated, and Yarno kept hold of the head. Unfortunately, I think speaking
He's
with
undead
dead
anyway. So.
isn't going to help you. Unfortunately.
I think it only works
Poop.
after like 10 minutes anyway.
Yeah. So, long story short, a few days into this, there is a large funeral procession for the Baron. You guys kind of keep off to one side during it. But it's almost a whole day event. A town goes into almost a state of mourning as the Baron is interred in a rather large mausoleum away from the castle, on the northern side of town. Pretty uneventful, very sad, very sorrowful. But for you guys, pretty uneventful. So, Nira. So when you're doing your... And yes, you do. Everyone goes and clears out the zombies as well. Doesn't take you very long. They're pretty shit. And there was nothing down there, unfortunately. It was all an elaborate ruse. I don't think you did 20 points of thunder damage.
It does.
He did it all by
1d8.
himself, I think.
2d8
Yeah,
with
probably.
a move.
Okay, we'll get back to
I'm
that.
just standing there awkwardly going, if you get bit, I'll take care of you. Okay, fine.
You do slip off and you kill off. You take out the zombies area. It was completely empty. Just appeared to be some kind of dumping ground for experiments and corpses, unfortunately. Which would have been exactly the same if you'd spent about 2 hours trying to clear it when you did the dungeon crawl and had nothing to show for it, because it would have been funny. But so you do clear out zombies. Nira, when you do your mending stuff, are you remaining on the tower roof?
Yeah, that's what I'll be doing most of the stuff with, I guess.
Okay.
Kind of closer to the sky, I guess.
I mean, there's logic there.
That's fine.
You spend a good couple of days in between studying and eating and conversations with people. You spend most of the rest of your free time almost basically casting mending as a ritual, pouring everything you've got into this staff. Spell slots, sorcery points, whatever. After about 3 days of channeling, you sit probably in the afternoon. It's a calm day. It's quiet. The sky is lovely. And out of nowhere, bolt of lightning from fucking nowhere. There's not a cloud in the sky. Strikes bolt from the blue. Strikes the tip of your staff. Kind of just sends a course through it.
Very frightening.
And it turns to ash and it's dead. And you kind of feel it arcs up and down the staff a few times, almost running through it, and finally dissipates. And look up, again, not a cloud in the sky. Strange. But the staff feels slightly more charged in your hand.
Just gonna sit there for a minute and hold it, like, well, that was cool.
So, if you want to check your item card, it's updated. Not a lot.
I literally just looked at it like 2 seconds ago, so we'll see.
So you change something.
Huh?
There you go. It's all done. Minor change.
Is that maximum limit of sorcery points?
Yes.
Cool.
Whoop, whoop.
Since everyone got to see the, since I showed everyone the bio, I'll show everyone quickly the staff if anyone wants to quickly look at it. But the main changes are increased charges, increases your sorcery points, and regenerates charges faster. But no additional spells yet.
Fine.
That's cool.
Nice.
Pretty baller.
So,
Pretty cool, guys.
Johanna and Ranos. On the
I just
day...
immediately go back to Yarno and be like, look, I fixed it!
So, what? He takes it from you. Oh, yes. Still a little bit of a scuff on there, but it's looking a lot better. You did well.
Yeah, but he got hit with a lightning bolt.
Are you sure?
It's really cool. Yeah, I saw it. I was up on top of the tower.
I'll take your word for it, and hands it back to you. Bit sceptical. But good on you, good on you. Sorry I didn't get a chance to help you. And you look over the sack of paper. Well, it was 5 foot tall, is probably only about half a foot tall now. It's quite small.
Glad to see you've got your work done.
Yes, Ranos helped. Otherwise I'd still be doing this.
Got a little bit of time to help me with one more thing, real quick.
Depends.
It's another magic thing.
Ooh. Go on.
It's not an item, but it's something I've had on me for a while and don't really know what to do with.
Okay.
So I'll show him really tentatively, kind of like I don't really know if I'm comfortable showing this to him, but just kind of get the book and kind of flip to like the first couple pages, just so he can see like a bulk of the text. Be like, do you recognize this language?
Looks through it. I know a lot of languages. I haven't got the foggiest. It's very well written though.
Lovely.
Lovely penmanship.
Quite
But-
old.
No.
You have any idea who would?
He rolls a d20. You
Random
see, you He actually gets a dice out of his pocket at this point, rolls it across the table. Oh, that's not bad. Yes, I do. We'll be heading to Waterdeep soon. There are many, many mages there. I have an idea. Have you ever heard of the Slayer's Took?
Yes, I believe that's where we took our first mission, actually.
It wasn't, but close.
No.
You've run Waterdeep, you know of the Took, the Mercenary Guild. Tell you what, pop a posting in there, and someone might come to you.
Really?
Yeah. Well, that might work out. I mean, they've done stranger deals.
That's fair.
Once we're in there, I'll point it out to you. We can have a look.
Appreciate it.
He thinks to himself, yeah, that's a good idea. But I must get back to the paperwork. I'm nearly done. I'm so nearly done. And I've got much more interesting things to work on soon.
Good luck finishing it.
Thank you. You head out. Now, Johanna and Ranos, you head out towards the stables, and just as you do, you've been here nearly a week at this point. And as you do, you see Jarno down on all fours, hands and knees, scrabbling away at the ground. In the stonework leading up to the stable near the front of the castle. He doesn't seem to notice you.
Hey, Arno. What you doing?
You people are so sneaky.
I'm covered in armour. I'm not that quiet.
I get distracted easily. Okay. Can I help?
What are you working on? This looks
Nothing.
fairly arcane.
And he kind of just puts his arms out.
Kind of weird.
Nothing. And as you look behind him, you can see he's etched some form of sigil into the ground. Not that type of sigil, don't worry.
Why?
I'll tell you about this later. I'm done now. Shall we go inside? Actually, tell you what.
Okay.
Can you gather the rest? The rest of your merry band, and meet me in the Great Hall. Like,
All right.
now?
Oi! Come going downstairs, everyone.
You all here in your magic badges. As you all go to the
When I was
earpieces,
leaving
the
the
earpieces
office.
that don't exist in this
like,
universe.
Yeah, it's like right here.
You-
It's a badge.
You tap your comm badges. And
Great Hall, apparently.
you were all
What's
summoned.
his
to
face
the
wants to
Great
talk
Like,
to us about
Right
stuff.
there. Why not?
Hall. Okay.
I did this right in front of him, like it's still all like his name.
So you all convene in the Great Hall moments later. Jarno addresses you as a group. Okay. So I've been here about a week now, and it's time. I need to head back to Waterdeep to present my report, my findings, to the lords.
Okay, goodbye.
And I was gonna say, I think it'd be really great if you guys came with me.
Really?
You doing anything? You busy?
We're always
No.
busy.
I'll get you there. I'll get you there quick. I'm back.
Suppose
He
it can't
turns.
hurt.
He
We have
turns to
to.
you.
break.
He turns to Rouse. That thing that I was doing outside. Teleport circle.
Ooh,
Ooh, that's
Yeah.
I've read
That's
about
cool.
this.
And
I
he-
don't
I wanna
like
go.
it.
I wanna go.
Yes, we can go and do a teleport. And it's actually something I've been working on for a little while. Something he pulls out this very simple looking stone. It has a blue, almost swirl symbol on it. He goes, something I've been working on for a little while actually. Now I've got a few of these dotted around. Well, I say few, I mean two. One here, and one in Waterdeep. But
That's
the
not
idea
cute.
is, if you use this, and you stand on one, it'll take you to another one. Without needing
So you have to use
magic.
this stone in conjunction with the circle then.
Exactly.
With this-
That's right. Now, I think it'll work with other circles. So if you went somewhere else that had like one of these teleport circles, and you kind of put them together, you should be able to use it. I've not tested it yet though, but I was thinking I can get us there quickly anyway. But maybe you can use this to get back. See, be nice and quick. We'll be there and back in a few hours. It'll be fine. He almost gives a weak smile. You get the feeling he may not have tested this. But in it makes sense in theory.
Scaife, you go first.
Why doesn't no? Why doesn't that one go first? Yana go first. If he splints,
go for it. Nero.
Like
try and test and see how sound this magic is.
Go for it. Go for it. Arcana check. You kind of, this might work.
I believe in this, guys. But he's gonna go first.
I mean, he's not let you down before.
I'll, if this is happening, I'll scribble a quick letter to Halia to tell her, appraise her of kind of the situation, and tell her that we'll take care of it eventually, even if it will take a while.
Okay.
Did we get a manservant to look after the horse?
Not as of yet.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
fine.
7.
But he's still in the stables at the inn, yeah?
Did we see a
Yes.
carriage in the stables?
You had a look around. You didn't notice anything, but you got the feeling it went back a bit.
Okay, we'll come
Is he
back.
talking bullshit?
I don't want
'Cause
to
I don't
abandon
trust
our horse again.
Johanna, he does seem pretty truthful. He believes it works,
And I've even
Okay.
seconded that.
and
it'll
Nira
work.
believes
In
it
theory,
should
it'll
work.
I believe you, Hannah.
In theory, it'll work.
Okay, and just for information at this point, if anyone, I will assume that if people wanted to write letters, I know a few of you wanted to write letters and send them, that you have done so in this time.
Okay.
And to answer your question, Johanna, you look at the alchemy books, but unfortunately you don't really see anything that will help you create anything better than you already have.
I will still be on the lookout.
That's fine. You can continue looking. Anyway, so Yana says, if you're ready, we can go now? Ready? Everyone ready?
Yeah.
Yes. Yep.
So did they tell us to show up ready to leave?
I'll give you a few minutes to get some stuff, but we won't be long.
I gotta go back up.
I want my sword. I have a brand new fancy sword that's good at stabbing people.
I'll tell you what.
I will use it if I do not have a chance to go and pick it up.
Okay, be back here in 5 minutes. We'll leave then.
He says, we'll take a 10-minute break, and we'll be back here. And on that note,
15.
we're going to take a 10-minute
On
break.
that note,
Well, more like probably 3, but you get the idea. So.
We're never good at taking breaks.
No. We'll be back after these commercial messages.
too bad we don't actually have commercials, because,
By the way-
ad money.
We should.
Great, we
Look great!
That'd be so cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to it.
I don't know, someone should get something and then just randomly just advertise it to see if anyone notices. Like, you've been advertising our thing. Let's give you
Hey
money.
guys, this stuff is amazing. I don't know if you can see what that is.
Steel.
Backwards. Yeah,
Steel.
Steel reserve. It's amazing. It's the stuff I'm
Is it
sipping on right now.
actual
It's so
steel?
good. No, the can might be. I don't know.
Canned
metal.
steel.
That's
The
good.
can
Cans
is
of
steel.
aluminium, aren't they now?
But it's really good.
Yeah. Yeah,
What
because
is it,
everything's
beer?
aluminium.
It's like I don't know. It's like a fruity mixed drink. It's got alcohol in it. That's all that matters.
It
What is
meets
it?
the
but
important
it's
criteria.
a full pint, and it's awesome.
I get to go and start drinking in games soon because my timetable's kind of running out. My time is finishing. I know, I get to have fun now because I don't have stupid. Except for not tomorrow. I've got 12 hours tomorrow.
Oof.
We've got exams and then I've got 2 classes.
Oh my
And
god, teachers get it so easy. Summer holidays, what are they?
They are
Also,
for
yeah.
marking. Literally, you do not understand. Our summer holidays are not for going off places. They are for doing all of the work we don't have time for during the rest of the year. Literally,
No, they're
it is
not. My
constant
two best
marking.
mates are teachers. My two best mates are teachers, and they do
What do they
nothing in
teach?
summer.
What do they teach?
One teaches maths and one teaches languages.
Secondary or primary?
Secondary, both secondary.
What year?
All of them. Yeah, they do all years. Schools around here aren't big enough to need teachers to do separate years.
Okay.
But one of them's head of department as well. No, in fact, is Modrin now head of department? I think they're both head of department now.
Okay, that's easier then, because you don't actually have to do the hard work once you become department. Because it's mostly organising other people.
They're stressed as anything right now because it's exams and GCSEs. But
Yeah.
So glad I'm not in school anymore, guys.
Yeah, so I mean, because I'm a uni teacher, like, I because of the nature of my job as well, I don't have holidays. Like, it's Easter now, I'm not on holiday, I'm still teaching and doing exams.
Oh, nice.
So I don't get holidays, I just get work and not work. And then
I've been signed off work for another 7 days. Whoop whoop.
Yeah. I need to
I'm
go make
so
some
bored
tea.
of TV. So bored.
Play video
I
games.
completed.
Video games. Mass
Yeah,
Effect.
I did a bit more of Mass Effect. I have put about 30 hours into Mass Effect now.
What do you think of the new patch stuff?
Do you know what, right? So it's kind of fixed the facial animations, and the faces look a bit better, but fucking hell, is the frame rate shit now.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
What are you playing
Whenever
on?
it's close to a PS4.
Meh.
Yeah, whenever you've got a close up in a conversation with a human, only with a human, the frame rate just drops massively. It's like, oh look, we fixed all the glitches.
PC Master Race.
That's
I
too
don't have
bad.
a
By the
PC,
way,
I have a
what-
laptop. Just not powerful enough to run. It
It
has
can.
an i7, oddly enough, but it cannot run anything higher than Minecraft. And even Minecraft it does struggle with.
Yeah.
Well, Minecraft is not. Although it looks like shit, it's actually.
It takes a
hardware
lot.
intensive.
It's highly physics based, I think, in parts as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And physics is
Minecraft
expensive.
Minecraft actually is quite a machine user.
Yeah, the chunk generation of
The
the
only thing
world
you're good for.
takes a lot of CPU power.
I'm strong enough for that, but not strong enough for GTA for some reason.
Yeah. It's actually because it's the strain on the CPU that it's so running so slowly. If it could outsource more stuff to the GPU, it would run way faster.
Assuming it
But
has a
it's would-
GPU.
Written it, yeah, you have one, but it's probably shit.
It's a
if
laptop.
it's
They
slow.
say it'll
yeah.
have like an integrated one.
Yeah.
Mm.
Not
Yep.
really dedicated, yeah.
Yeah. As I look
But I've
down,
got a friend who's a computer person that can build me one for $400.
it's not
I
bad.
just need to get a monitor.
That's what when I moved from console to PC, I bought a relatively medium budget machine for about, I think it was about 300-400 quid, if maybe a little bit less than that. And then part by part upgraded the components, and then I effectively had two machines, and I sold the other one off. And
By the way,
Mm.
I have a great student story. I bought a bottle of like squash for my room, but then I realized I didn't have a jug to pour it in, so I'm currently just using kettle that's just filled with orange juice.
that's so
That's-
student.
Good
Um,
job. Good job.
Not
I remember using
maybe the
microwave
best of
to-
ideas, but if it works.
I am confused and I'm not sure I want to know.
Kidding.
Kitty!
With
You could have
golden
warm squash if
shade.
you wanted.
Couldn't you just drink from
Yeah.
the bottle?
It's squash, so you've
No,
got to mix it with water.
It's
Ow. Ow. Okay.
Okay,
Wait,
I don't know.
yeah,
what
no,
squash
why
is.
couldn't
like
you put it in-
content.
Why couldn't
Yes,
you just pour the
it's
squash into a
disgusting on its
cup
own.
and then put water in the
Oh.
cup?
Yeah, no, but see,
Okay.
the cups are like
Tiny. The
this
cup's tiny.
size. Yeah, but like you get
Shot
like
size.
two
Cups.
cups.
Yeah.
I'm with you. Okay.
Let's get you one of these. These things are
Buy a
amazing.
thermos, yeah, proper thermos, man.
That involves money, and being a student,
Or-
I'm assuming that's in short supply.
No, you take a mug from a place and then you just take it with you everywhere.
Or
Next time you go to the pub
Pub.
and buy a pint, just keep the glass.
I have a lovely,
We did that.
Bring it up.
I have a lovely Foster's glass sat in my cupboard.
But, yeah. My brother
we've
stole
got-
a
we've got
stein
a-
from Italy once on a quiet trip.
Admit all your crimes on live stream.
This,
Yeah.
It's not my crime, it was his crime.
this stream is for entertainment purposes and is no way factual. Please admit. Wink, wink.
We've got a local pub down the road, and they know we do it. Like we're blatant about it, but they get like the glasses that suit the beers, and they get loads of like traditional beers. So. Yeah, they get them. That's it. Pubs get them for free. But yeah, every time we go there, we buy like their local beer, whatever their local beer is that they've got on, and we just keep the glass.
It's like pub fest, beer fest all year round.
Yeah.
Yay! October.
Not that I'm drinking at the moment. I'm having a kidney infection.
Yeah.
I understood like half of that.
Yeah. Anyway.
It's college German. I understood like half of that.
I believe we're all back. Are we all back?
Yeah, girl.
Yes.
Is basically the gist.
Yeah.
Okay then.
Yep.
So you guys run around like mad chickens, gathering basically all your stuff that you would travel with. I would suggest words. I would suggest grabbing all the stuff that you would take on an adventure.
Yep. Grabbing all that stuff.
For unknown reasons.
I just had my pack. I just
yeah.
kind of dropped it on the floor in the library and just go pick it up.
You go get all your
Stuffing
stuff,
linens, like
your books, Vanos, you take all your pages, and all that kind of stuff.
Finish up all my
Everything
notes
goes in the-
on all the stuff I was looking at with the books. Yep.
Everyone
Put
grabs
them back on the shelves
stuff.
where they go.
I'm taking cushions out of one of the bedrooms and putting them in the bag of holding. Because you never know.
Hey, have a softer place to sleep.
Yeah.
You have the Gary tent. It has beds in it.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
cushions.
there's just like
All the
cots,
comfort you
they're
need.
not, like,
I have been in enough long meetings where it's designed to make you feel like shit, where I am now going to just steal cushions just in case. Because now I'm confident on blatantly taking out a cushion and sitting on it in front of those assholes.
Excellent. Okay then, so you will reconvene with your various items.
So basically he's wearing a hat.
Skaith Pop comes into the room wearing a fake pair of glasses with a big nose and a beard hanging down from the bottom. Yano
Who is this person?
Yano doesn't seem to notice. Are you coming with us? Anyway, you'll come down and you reconvene in the Great Hall.
Not again! Not falling for that again.
I just kind of put my hand over her mouth. It's like,
Fine.
Well-
Yeah, that's definitely Skaith. I can definitely tell this time. He's an asshole, and he's the only one who's an asshole.
Okay, so, to give you a little bit of a heads up,
When he does that.
we're heading to Waterdeep, to the main castle, because that's where I've got quarters, and that's where my circle goes. They don't like you putting circles in the stonework outside for some reason, I don't really know why.
alright. They don't mind you just randomly teleporting into the middle of the castle.
So if we
Well,
need
it's
to come
coming
back,
in-
we
it's
have to go
coming
into your bedroom.
Well, it's like my study. I've got a bedroom. I have quarters. It's like I've got a little lab there and stuff like that. It'll take us there. I tried doing one outside the walls, and the guards didn't like it, and I had to run away. I was wearing a hood at the time, so don't know it's me. It's okay. But we're going to go back, and we're going to be right in the middle of Waterdeep. Big castle, lots of guards. Don't say anything.
I
Okay.
live in Waterdeep. I know what it's like. It's fine.
I've been there.
Ah, excellent. Have you ever been inside the main palace area, castle bit?
Yes.
Have I?
Probably not.
Maybe.
I don't think either of you will have been in there.
I've seen pictures.
What's a
Dad's got-
My
picture?
parents are
I'd
pretty
say,
famous.
Johanna, your father's probably been there, but you definitely haven't.
I've heard about it.
So, be good. Keep
I almost
yourselves.
went once,
Let me do the
but I wasn't
talking.
allowed to go.
We're going. So, just to let you know, when we get there, we're going to meet some important people. So, best behaviour. Tell that to Skaith when you see him.
Miss Luke. Kind of glaze over at the weird
This is our man serpent. His name is Man Serpent. He is a man.
He serves men.
Just
I
good.
am-
We found him on a street.
Now that the Baron has died, vagrants appear to have just popped up on the spawned on the streets. So it's okay.
Vanos
So-
really wanted a man serpent.
I take it you're all familiar with the Lords Alliance, Alliance of Lords, in like this
Not
area.
really.
Okay, so
Would have
the
been-
people who's gonna. I want to tell you this now before we go because it's quite important. So, you'll be meeting Lord Silverhand, Lord Netherember, Lord Remmer, Queen Waybeard, and Lord.
What? Queen's got a beard?
no, she doesn't have a beard. Do not say that, please. She will kill you.
Is she a dwarf? I
And
like
Lady
dwarfs.
Ruthel. These are the lords. The reason we've had to wait is it's the lord. Well, Silverhand is the Lord of Waterdeep. Neverember runs Neverwinter. Neverember runs Neverwinter. I keep getting those the wrong way around. Remmer runs Mirabar. Waybeard runs Mithril Hall. And Ruthoil runs Yatar. So they're kind of all, like the areas. Very important people. We try not to piss them off. They're generally very angry people whenever I've met them. Now, I don't know if it's just me, or if they're just angry people in general.
What do rich people have to be angry about?
Everything.
It's a hard job.
Nothing is ever good.
So
So,
Scaife steals from them.
I can imagine they're stressed out. Better look.
Steal everything. They don't
no,
deserve it.
no, do not steal everything. And just completely out of character. Fuck off, Luke. My stepbrother's watching. Anyway, so don't touch anything. Don't talk to anybody. Don't do anything. Just follow my lead. Okay?
We will.
I want you to everyone say it.
I
Yes.
suppose.
Don't
I'll
steal.
follow
Yes.
Vanos's lead.
Please do. Not
Go
like the last
behind
time.
you. Go behind your back. No, wait.
So, for those who wanted names, boom, you have names.
Oh, thank you.
So, he goes, okay, follow me. And you kind of marches outside to the
Right, habit.
teleportation glyph that you saw him working on before. He goes, okay,
Is this a one at a time kind of thing, or is this all
no,
at
we can all go
once?
together. So, what we need to do is we need to,
I'm gonna pick up Chomp. So he's something.
everyone stand on the circle and link arms.
Okay.
Beep.
Actually, but I don't know.
He goes, okay, and he takes the orb out of his pocket and just kind of holds it out and lets go. And the orb just floats into the centre of the circle. He puts his arms around, and you can see he kind of closes one eye. He goes, 3, 2, 1.
We die, I'm killing you.
As soon as you utter those words, a blinding flash of white light covers your vision, and you almost land. You feel like the ground come rushing towards you, land, almost lose your footing a little bit, and you're on stone floor. You're in a laboratory. There are big stained glass windows and various experimental apparatus, vials and jugs, bubbling potions, a giant mirror for some reason, and you're standing on a much better drawn sigil than the one that you originally left by.
Yep. Just so we can get more time to draw this one.
Nice place.
And he's like,
It's not
Opens an eye.
terrible.
It worked. Good job.
it
Give him a
worked.
pat on the shoulder.
I mean,
Good
You
job.
get
it
to
worked.
live.
I knew it would work. Yes.
Oh shit, Scaife. Oh no, don't worry, mate. You're just as ugly as ever. It's fine.
Where is he? I don't see Scathe with us. I thought we left him behind. Wait a minute. I recognise you. And he points at Theoro. Scathe.
Racist.
he,
Saying we all look the same.
I would never. Now
You
behave.
people are all the same.
What do you mean by you people?
I have elf friends.
Humans.
Yeah.
Humans
I know
are
loads of
assholes.
elves. I had one invited to my wedding. Yeah. I'm not actually married.
We
Now-
can tell.
He looks up. He looks at his wrist again. Apparently at nothing. Oh, we're gonna be late.
Imaginary sundial.
We're gonna go now. And he darts off and opens two heavy double doors at one side of the room, opening up into a very large, very pretty decorative hallway, reminiscent of the entrance hallway from when you went into the Baron's castle. Suits of armour adorn the walls. You see guards standing at regular intervals. Large stained glass windows adorn the walls, letting colourful light filter through into the hallway. He goes, "Come on, stay close. Like I said, zip it. Nobody. Okay? Yes? Good?" And he starts off on a very hurried, almost a jog walk.
Joking.
Just kidding. Go on, do it anyway.
No.
As you guys follow Yarno through the several corridors, kind of weaving in or out. It's almost like walking through a bit of a maze. And you head round, and eventually you come to a large, almost internal courtyard area. You kind of come in from almost a side chamber. There's a large circular courtroom with another set of heavy double doors, just to your right, actually, if not far from where you've come in. You see the entire courtyard area is lined with several guards wearing very ornate, almost gold-trimmed armour, all standing full helms, standing motionless, each of them clutching large, almost halberd-type weapons at their sides in very decorated, ornamented regalia. Two of them standing in front of the two heavy double doors. And I say heavy double doors, these are probably about 10 foot by 10 foot, which is probably about 3 meters by 3 meters, roughly. So big-ass doors. He quickly scuttles up to the guard and he goes, "We're doing a meeting in there. You're late, Yarno." I know. Can we let us in quickly before they shout at me more? Go on. And he steps aside and he opens one of the large doors. And you all he opens it a crack, and you kind of all slip in one by one. And inside you see, smaller but similar in setup, a large circular room with a single, what appears to be, I want to say, semicircular table running along the entire back wall, with probably a good 10 very large, high-backed stone chairs, kind of doof, 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 doof. I know you can't see my hands, but I'm doing hand stuff. Not dotted around, but around, almost as if you'd expect like a council room. Kind of that's what you got, and they're all on a raised level. So as you walk into this large room, several circular steps kind of lead you up into a central dais. Settled in the room, you can see again several of these very well adorned guards settled around, kind of posted all around the outside. And inside you can see 5 people, mainly humans, one dwarven female, big ass crown, probably the queen that was talked about earlier, also a neatly dressed lady, but 3 gentlemen.
Do we even have a beard?
Not that you can tell. If you want to get really close and find out, you're welcome to try. And they are in the middle of a heated debate, like shouting match. They're in the middle of a shouting match. You can see 2 or 3 of them are kind of shouting at each other. One in the centre, and a larger, much more imposing throne, again made of almost marble with gold inlays. And the back, almost. It's fucking high. Far higher than a chair back should be, but looked really fancy. Kind of he's sat there, rubbing his head in his hands. As you walk in, you overhear part of the conversation. One shouts to another, "I will not allow Mirabar access and control of this land. They failed to defend it once. What's guarantee do you have that they cannot do so again? I will not have the likes of Mirabar or even Netherwinter controlling the main trade route through to the north. Luskan is a shell of what it formerly was. The trade through there is abysmal. I cannot allow this to fall into Netherwinter's hands. I think you'll find that Mithril Hall has as great a claim to these lands as any of you lot. We need to expand our borders if we're going to do anything in this fucking realm." And they're all just having this almost a circular argument, shouting at each other about trade routes, past failings, not descending down into arguments and petty insults, but you've basically walked into a who gets that bit of land argument. One of the ladies sitting at the side seems to be remaining relatively quiet at this point, whereas the older gentleman, balding, very almost regal, greying beard, just sat there, head in hands. As you all step forwards, the noble lady on the far side kind of pipes up. Oh, it seems that the last of our guests have arrived. Everyone stops and just turns and dagger stares at you as a group. And Yano's like, stands up, he draws up to his full height, which isn't very imposing.
I'm standing directly behind him at my full height.
You tower like a head above him at this point.
Like,
And he just stands there. It's almost he's frozen, deer in headlights. And then very quickly drops down into a low bow.
I do so as well, but not as low.
Fine.
I'm just gonna give a nod of my head.
As somebody
bow.
plays the drums or something? Tom.
Oh, it's my dog jumping on the floor.
Okay.
We've got wood flooring.
Your dog is completely excused.
My wife just walked in and he's got all excited.
So, all of you bow, bar Cete?
I am going to just nod my head at Silverhand.
I bow.
Okay. Almost everybody performs some form of formal gesture, bar Ranos, who just kind of sticks out like a sore thumb.
What?
No,
Not
Ranos
Ranos,
is
sorry,
nice.
Scathe. I mean,
I
you're
kick
next
him,
to you're next to each
so
other
he
on the
falls
benches,
over.
It's obviously. Say again, Johanna?
I kick him so he stumbles over so it looks like he's bowing.
I will dive that if possible.
Okay, give me an athletics and and an acrobatics
Don't start a
check.
fight in the fucking council chambers, guys.
We're not gonna fight.
I reckon it's the update.
Yeah, good luck.
Remember when the Windows 10 did it?
No.
Yeah.
Johanna, you give him an elbow to the rib and almost try and trip him, and he kind of just nimbly dodges out of the way and just stands to one side with a cocky grin.
It turns into the full bow. No one ever noticed.
Yes, quickly. Yep, this is all meant to be. The nobleman who first spoke just cocks an eyebrow towards you.
I'm still staring daggers at them. Like it's
The three
the prettiest bow ever with an evil face.
She's not necessarily daggers. The three arguing people look at you like you've just spit in their soup. The regal man in the centre kind of sits up a little bit. Welcome, Yarno. Nice of you to finally join us. Let's settle down and discuss the matter at hand. We've read your report. Everyone in this room knows what's happened. Have you any new information to shed with us, my friend? Nothing additional to add that I haven't already relayed to you in my reports, my lord. May I also introduce you the adventuring band, Ignium Cete. They were instrumental in uncovering and have been very helpful to us over the last week or so, stabilising the region.
I'm tired, I'm gonna crash. I'm gonna go and
Okay, Tom's wife.
Okay, Mrs. Tom. The Lord, which you assume is the Lord Silverhand, gives you a very, very brief nod. I thank you for your service to our region. As you may have.
The wife says hi.
Yeah, we can hear.
Oh.
He addresses as the audience as general says, as you may have been able to tell, we are currently in a discussion of who owns the lands of Samova since the Baron's demise. We are having trouble reaching an agreement. That's when the lady pops up on the other side, and from pointing out, like from listening to them and noticing who's talking and shouting what they're saying, you get the idea that this is Lady Nestra of Yatar, relatively small province, far to the southeast of where you guys are. She speaks up.
By art, do you mean Corvin or what?
Corvin. Sorry. Let me put the big map up just so you can see an idea as well. Obviously, Waterdeep being here. Yatar is here.
Up there. Yeah.
And then you can kind of see there's Mirabar at the top, Mithril Hall over here, and Netherwinter. Exactly. So all of these kind of bordering the rough... Samovar Valley is kind of pretty central to all of them, in some regard. And as you can also see, it's the only vestige along the long road, which is what you can understand is one of the primary trade routes to the north, very far north of the Sword Coast. Anyway, so she pipes up and says, "My lords, if I may make a suggestion, I understand from the reports that our court wizard has provided that the true heirs to this land are still missing. No? Oh, and Jarno said, yes. Lady Talia and Master Grigory are yet to be accounted for. Their current presence is unknown. Well, the way I see it is we cannot divvy up these lands until the true heirs are found and either dealt with or brought in or even reinstated. Thoughts?" Straight away, the three arguing people erupt back in of very similar arguments of, "Oh, this is preposterous! We do not know where they are, we cannot track them down, we have bigger things to discuss right now. This land is vital. This secures a delicate trade route between my city and the south. I cannot have it abandoned." As much as I don't agree with this, someone needs to maintain this land, and we cannot wait for these rightful heirs to be found. Jarno pipes up. If I may interject? Arguing people again. Pretty evil stares. Lord Silverhand. Yes, Jarno, speak. Well, forgive my intrusion. However, it sounds... following the laws of succession, I believe that we do indeed need to find the true heir or heiress to these lands. May I suggest a stewardship in the meantime while they're hunted down? What do you propose, Ulbrich? Well, he holds for a second. I have spent the last week or so working with our intrepid adventuring band, calming the townsfolk and bringing stability to the region. From what I know, they are well known in the town, well liked. Perhaps with my guidance, would be able to maintain and watch over this land while we search for the missing heir and heiress. The question just hangs in the air for a second. That is absolutely preposterous. We don't even know who these people are. They have no status. They have no rank within this town. They do not.
Hi, we're Ignium Cete. We just defeated the evil things that you've basically been not paying attention to.
Excuse
Sorry for
me.
interrupting, but if you don't know who we are, then we can introduce ourselves politely.
You will speak when you're spoken to, not before.
I thought you were speaking to us. You were talking about us.
About to
Fine,
to
sit
you.
down.
And you kind of the Lord chuckles a little bit under his breath. The dwarf and female pipe up. For once, I agree with this. For once, I agree with Lord Redbar. We don't even know. It's ridiculous. Lord Silverhand kind of holds up a hand. It's not silver. No.
So we have a lady without a beard and a lord without a silver hand.
I
What
know.
boys with
I mean,
this?
preposterous names, right?
What are these things?
Tolkien would have been so mad at you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, I think this is a fine idea, Yarno. And I see what you're trying to do here. I hold swaying vote over this council. I say we do so. Yarno, you will accompany this band to Ignium Cete to maintain stewardship over this land until the true heiress can be found. You will remain as our agent of the Lord's Alliance, ensuring that our requirements are met. You there, band. What say you?
If it's temporary,
Do we have to? What are we going to do with the castle?
Yana just turns to you and just starts nodding.
Yes.
sure.
Temporarily, my lord. For the rightful.
Of course.
Hi,
This is
we're
what we mean
Ignium
by
Cete, and I
stewardship.
guess we have a castle now.
I grew up in a forest. Living in a castle's going to be easy.
Temporarily.
Castles are cold and annoying.
How you deal with
And
your
full of
situation
weirdness.
is down to you. I'll leave you to speak with Yarno on these
Sounds
matters.
similar to you, Johanna.
I will punch you. Outside.
And with that, this council is dismissed. Good day. And the others, looking almost in a state of shock and confusion, vanish. Leaving behind
next to their
the chairs they were sat on. Lord Silverhand, head in hand. Not silver. My, they are a handful
It's gold.
soon.
It's a gold hand.
It's gold hand. There's one
Covered in
gold hand and
silver
one
rings.
brass hand.
That?
Yeah.
No, I'm scared.
Still.
Yarno, I see what you're trying to do here. I'm impressed. Well, you know, I did want to get out of the castle for a little bit.
Care to enlighten us what we're doing?
Yarno
Why do
turns.
we have
Yarno turns to you
What
and goes,
exactly did you just volunteer us for, Yano?
You not really much actually. I'll do it. I've been wanting to get out of the castle for a little bit, do some other things. I've been a bit cramped up here, and you know what? Ruling over a bit of land sounds like a pretty good time actually. Don't worry.
Even with the paperwork?
Yes. Do you not remember the mountain of...
They have people. I believe there are people for that. And I will make sure I obtain some. Anyway, let's leave Lord Neverwinter, Lord Silverhand,
Onward.
to his peace. Perhaps we should continue this discussion in my quarters.
I
Fine.
could, on my way out, I'm gonna get the attention of the Lord again and just kind of give him another nod.
He kind of
I'm from this area.
yes. Lord says, "You are dismissed." He kind of still have a little chuckle under his breath. He kind of just waves his hand as a gesture for you guys to leave. Do you bow on your way out, or are you just leaving?
Sure.
On
But
my way
Lord,
out,
I sort of look awkwardly at Ranos and just try and copy whatever he's doing.
oh.
And everyone, you all head back, and Yarno, in a much slower pace this time, leads you back. And you hear a slight chuckle from the room as you walk out, Jump. Smack! Ow! And the guard shut the door behind you. Yano, much more relaxed pace, does not say anything, leads you back through the winding tunnels, back to his quarters. He sits down, as he snaps his fingers, a large wooden table appears and just doof, in the middle with several chairs around it. He grabs a chair. Oh my god, that was stressful. I think that went well. Did that go well?
I wish
Why?
you would
Why
told
did you
us.
do that?
Why would you not
Thinking
fucking
about
tell
volunteering
us?
for that
Well, because I
before
thought you would.
What is wrong?
I thought you'd say this stuff. That's why. Don't worry. Okay. Let me be straight with you guys. So, I've been looking. As I said, I've been looking to get at the castle. Being court wizard is fun and all, but you don't really see much outside of these walls. And I want to try something different.
You're gonna trap yourself in another castle. That's a great idea.
But it's got some really nice
Well
fields.
done.
And there's some nice farmland I heard around there. It's going to be great. You guys, you're free to use the castle. Have access to his assets. And come and go as you please. I mean, you can't say that's a fair enough deal. Right?
I mean, if we're close enough, it's a nice place to sleep for the night.
Exactly. I mean, you could, if you find another circle, you could just pop back. And I'll take care of everything else. Don't you worry about it.
I
Also
have a
make
list of instructions I want for my temple. You are going to follow them to the letter.
Okay.
Good.
Inside check this guy.
Say again, Nira?
Inside check.
Yeah.
Just for the heck of it.
He's a bit giddy and he's not quite sure what just happened that it actually worked. But he seems pretty genuine. Sorry?
Kind of shell shocked.
Yeah.
Yep.
Basically, he just went in and he basically just went to the highest ranking members of the realm and said, "Can I have that land and castle, please?" And they went, "Yes."
No, one of them did.
Well, one of them did. The rest of them
one
weren't
that
too
mattered.
happy about it. But basically, yes, that happened.
Alright.
He
At the very least, this should make the Lord of Waterdeep look at us favorably in the future.
I mean, he's
This is
not
something to consider.
he's not a bad guy to have on side. I mean, he's relatively nice enough.
He seems to have a good sense of humor.
Yeah, no, he's a bit different from some of the other lords. There's, I've known him since he was a lad.
Good question.
Do you earn a salary, Skaith? No, but you do have access to some of his assets. I mean, really, the gold and stuff there is like the townspeople's. I don't really want to take it away from them. You know, they might get angry.
Unless we really need it.
Well, we'll discuss that when the situation arises. Does anyone want a drink? Do you want a drink?
Yes.
Should we get a drink?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
I know the perfect place. We still in Waterdeep? I know the
Oh
perfect
no! And as he said, he snaps his fingers, and on the table appears 7 mugs of
That was
fine
really
quality
zoomed in,
ale.
Really weird.
Sorry?
Is that cheesy
my God.
potatoes?
I'm so zoomed in.
Yeah, zoom out. It's quite a large map.
Alright.
Oh my god.
See
Yes.
themselves out.
Okay.
Beer and potatoes.
Alright.
I can only see a table. Is that what all it is? Yeah.
Zoom
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
we're
a-
mugs.
Table.
Then with mugs on it.
And I have
That's-
cheesy potatoes.
That's kind of.
So you
This is
all imagine
amazing.
yourself sat around the table on chairs.
Yep.
Now, there was something I wanted to do before we left Corvin, but I completely forgot about it and didn't get a chance. So I thought, why don't we sit down and just rest for a few minutes? Anyone for a game of cards?
Yeah.
Okay.
Excellent.
Sure.
Huh?
What are we playing?
I don't know card games.
It's
Kind of-
fine. We'll
I know
play,
solitaire.
Yeah, so
You
fun.
get
I'll
to
teach
play
you.
that by yourself.
Yep, a bunch.
we'll play a simple game. Don't worry. I forgot the name of it now.
Jenga.
No, no, we're not playing Jenga.
That's not cards.
It's
Well,
three.
you don't come from where I come from.
Give me 2 seconds because I actually have the proper name for it. Give me a second. And I've actually completely forgot. Come on, it's here somewhere. Please, amongst us, drink your beer. Talk amongst yourselves for a few minutes.
Guys, we have a castle. This is
I'm actually eating ice cream.
really sudden.
Congratulations. 3-card brag.
What was it?
A variation of the game 3-card brag. So, the way the game works is I'll do you all 3 cards. Keep them to yourselves. There'll be a round of betting into the pot, into the middle. At the end of the bet, whoever wants to stay in, if you haven't folded, review your cards, and whoever has the highest number wins. Simple, right?
I'm only staying because there's food.
Ace low. And just goes up from there. Shall I deal?
Yeah.
Sure.
Do this.
So, what's there to do in Waterdeep?
Oh shit, man.
So,
You still need to take a look at the
All
Took.
these faces then.
yeah, oh god, there's loads, as he deals with the cards, there's loads of stuff to do out in Waterdeep, whatever you want. Now, in terms of tutorial stuff and for the cards interface, in the bottom left-hand corner of the screen you should have a little 3 cards icon now.
Too bad the thing is covering up. Yep.
Unfortunately,
Yeah.
YVC kind of does it, builds it, but it should just be above your nameplates. Do you all see it?
Yes. Yes.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to move mine. If you click on it, it will reveal what cards you have.
So, that's magic.
Alright.
Johanna apparently has the worst poker face in the fucking world. What you can do,
I was just excited that something came on the screen. I've not even looked at the
Yep,
cards
that's-
yet.
what you can do is if you drag the card onto the map from the handout, you will also notice that you all have nameplates and spaces to make this easier for where to put your cards.
Oh, okay.
And what you can do, ignoring this for now, if you right click on the card, you can press, don't click it now, you can press flip card. This flips it for everybody. So everyone can see it. So if I flip this card, for example,
Okay.
that is the jack, for example. So that's 11. I'll flip it back. If you can't see them while they're down this, so the idea is you probably want to memorise the cards before you put them down.
Oh,
Damn.
shoot.
However, if you haven't done that, if you right click them and just select take card,
Puts it back in here.
it goes back to
Okay,
where it
that's
was.
cool. That's really cool. Okay.
Okay, so
I think you can just keep them in there until you need to reveal them, can't you?
yeah, you can, it's however you want to do it. It's but it's saying you can when we get to the end of the round, what you'll do is you'll put your cards down and flip them over.
Mhm.
So, oh God, that's loud. That's not really the one I want. It'll do. No, it won't. I'll do. Have some action music. Okay. I'll start the round. So the way we're going to do this, we're going to go clockwise around the table. So start with Jarno, Jomp, Skaith, Johanna, Nera, Thero, Ranos. Okay. I'll go first as he kind of holds up his cards and keeps them close to his chest. I think I'll start low, and he takes 20 gold coins and puts it into the pot.
Wow.
Hmm.
Your turn, little man.
I'll do the same.
So is it the total they add up to, yeah?
Yes. So, for example, if you had, say, a jack, a 5, and a 10, you would be at 26.
Oh, and we want high cards.
So you want the highest you'd want, like 4 kings is the highest hand. Ace is low in this game.
Oh, I fold.
Okay, Jump folds. Oops. There's 20. There's a little 20. I made that a bit bigger.
Do you want me to keep a hold of the pot?
That's alright.
On the
I've
calculator.
written it down on the table.
Okay.
Strange man that looks a little bit like Skaith. Go down.
Alright. Shit.
Jokers don't count. If you get a
Okay.
joker, let me know and I'll swap you out for another. Actually, no, fuck it. Jokers are 15.
Okay.
Oh,
What are we trying to get?
So you want the highest number possible.
the highest number.
It's my go. I
Yep.
fold.
Scaith folds as well. Oh, not very bold. No. So you can face down a Hydra, but not a game of cards. Ah, Lady Johanna.
I put in all of my cushions. I swear that makes 20 gold.
Johanna just cushion, and there's now a pile of cushions on the table. Okay. We increase the pot to 40 gold. Okay. Nira. What do you reckon? You feeling brave?
I am. Don't know if my purse is. I'll put in 15.
Okay. Thero, you look like a daring man.
No, I'm out.
Thero folds. Come on, Ranos. What have you got?
I'm in 20.
You're in for 20. Okay, so that puts us up to 75 gold. I need to move my VC now because I can't actually get to my own cards. Okay, it says, okay, everyone's in. Cards on the table. I think what we'll do is going forwards is if you fold, keep the cards in your hand. If you don't, put them on the table.
Okay, so I'll just keep them in my hand, that's fine.
They'll be recalled afterwards anyway. I can auto pull them back. Okay, I'll go first. And he flips over a jack, a 10, and a 5, giving him 26. Lady Johanna? So 15, 17, 24.
Hoo-hoo.
Nira? That's not right. Yeah, it's 24. 3, 8, so 11. 22. Not
Yep.
bad. Ranos.
Beat him though.
Well, I grossly misjudged this game.
Ah,
We should start insight checking each other.
So how good is our poker face?
he then takes the 75 gold and the cushions. He takes the gold and just the cushions, just kind of loosely puts them down on the ground.
Can I sleight of hand to see if I can put my cushions back in the bag?
No cushions. No,
Maybe just one cushion.
no.
No.
Should have kept them all in the bag.
Can you steal me back my cushions?
Skate is like the cushions are down here for information.
Later, just steal me my cushions later. I want them back.
Jano, do you have any family in the city?
Me? Oh no. Only child, me. Had a brother once. But I haven't heard from him for a while actually. He left the city left a while ago.
You were so...
How's it going?
Yeah.
That's too bad. How do you become court wizard? How do you do that?
Well, my parents were wizards. They did quite well actually. They managed to get into the position. I merely inherited it from them. They went on a mission for Lord Silverhand, and unfortunately they didn't come back. Never told me what it was.
Sorry
actually.
to hear.
For your loss.
It's like it was many years ago, and I took the mantle from them. Really, and I've been doing the best I can. It's not easy pleasing them sometimes. Another round, he says as he deals out another deck of cards.
Sure.
Jump, little jump. Do you want to kick off the betting this time?
Yeah, of course. Let's see. I'll put in 20.
Ooh, 20 gold, high spender. I like it. As he looks over to you, Nira. So, Nira, you said you were born here. You raised here, were you? Ah.
Yeah, the Blackthorns.
Oh yes, no, of course. puts two and two
Only
together.
Dragonborn in the city. Come on.
Yes, I've heard of them. I never met them actually, but I've heard good things.
Good people.
I've heard good things about them. Good people. Never, maybe visit them at some point.
Hopefully.
We should visit Wes's wonderful wares. See how he's doing.
Whoa! Did you say Wes's wondrous wares?
He was the person who sent us off on our first mission.
Of
actually.
course he was. Oh my god.
I never met him.
Oh yeah, you never did.
You are
that's
so
right.
lucky, Johanna. Oh my god.
He wasn't that bad.
He's kind of a.
He nearly blew up half the city once.
Didn't you meet him when he turned up in Thingy once?
Oh yes, because he did turn up in Longsaddle and disappeared again.
Yeah.
He's very good at what he does, but I don't think even he knows what he actually does.
Yeah. Seems to be a bit all over the place.
Yeah, a bit strange. Anyway, Skaith, care to raise the bet?
I just put my cards down.
Oh.
Come on, you can't hide from everything.
I want to insight check jump.
You can't insight check people here. We're not playing a game of poker face here.
I just want to know if he looks even more excited than normal.
I do.
You don't need to inside job. It's the smile that goes from ear to ear as he looks down at his cards. The thing is, you're not too sure if he's added them up correctly. So
I'm putting my 20 in the pot because he looks so super excited. I want to make sure that he's got people to play against.
Excellent. You drop your 20 gold into the pot.
Yeah, that's the only reason I'm doing it for.
Yano turns to you, Yano. What was your surname again?
Mine?
Yeah.
Lowenwood.
Oh, outside town. Yes.
The Flaxiness of the... Yeah.
Oh, yes. Yes. Daughter of Lord Rowanwood, I assume.
Sometimes.
Oh, okay. I won't ask more.
That story.
It's why I don't do the Flaxiness part is because... Illegitimate, yay! But eldest.
Oh, okay. I've met him once actually. It was many years ago though. Seemed like an honest man.
Oh, eldest. So the rest of them were after me.
I see. And he kind of.
They're much.
Go on.
My half siblings are much younger than I am.
As soon as you say half siblings, you go, ah. And an awkward silence just hangs in the air for a second. Nira, care to bet?
20 gold.
Nira drops 20 gold. Okay.
Spending all my money on him.
This pot's looking very tasty. Zero, fancy your luck?
No.
Ah. Ranos, my man, you seem learned. I mean, where do you hail from again?
I hail from Alcatla.
Catla. Oh, down south.
Yeah.
Never been there. Pretty nice. I've heard it's a nice place though.
It's a lovely city.
I'll have to visit it at some point.
You should see Joaquin's Promenade. It's just jewel of the south.
Well, if you ever go down there and have one of those circles, just put more rocks on it for me so I can pop down there. I really hate walking. Anyway, you fancy a bet?
20-fold. I'm sorry.
You fold. Okay then. Little jump. Let's see what you got.
Okay. Are you in? Is he betting?
My mistake. You see him very quickly peeks at his cards. Go on then.
Yes. So he's gone to 55.
So it's up to 80. Oh yes.
Okay.
He's
But I have these.
6, so it's 20. 35!
Oh shit.
Well,
Okay.
Can
These
tell
are,
from the log.
these are kind of good, right?
Down to 30.
Okay.
Yeah, they're a little good. Let's just flip over just for the hell of it. Oh. So ace low, unfortunately.
Shit, I
so
thought they were high.
21 for you. Not a bad hand. But 8, 19, 24. Not bad. And
That's 23 actually, I think, isn't it?
Joker is 11, isn't it?
That's not a Joker, that's a Jack.
Oh, is it? Sorry, Jack is still 11.
I thought there were
No, it's a joke.
Jack is 11.
Jack
Jack
is
is
11.
11.
It's by-
10,
it's by
10.
numbers. Got it.
Yeah, 10's 10. Jack's 11. Queen 12.
Queen's 13.
I've never played poker.
Yep.
I don't know what I'm doing.
I thought aces were 13, so that's
No,
why I
he said
didn't fold.
aces alone.
No.
I know, you said that afterwards.
I'm half making this part as I go along. 21.
You did
for-
say ace is low earlier.
Ace low, yes.
Ah.
Well,
Yeah,
well
let's
done.
pay attention to people who didn't know.
I guess it's all yours.
Thank you.
Split the pile up.
I take a big
Do you
sip
want-
of my beer.
As soon as you finish sipping it, it refills.
I was about to say, I'm already on my like third one. But
Oh yeah,
that's why
you know, just all of you,
I
as you're
drank all
drinking
of
these
the beer.
ales, they just and just keep magically refilling themselves.
This is a magical place, indeed.
So, Yano, do these mugs come with the table or do they work separately?
They're mine. It's a part.
Sad.
Okay.
I
It's,
could really use one of these on the road.
I wouldn't know. I don't do the road. Dusty place.
How much would one of them cost?
Well, yeah. I mean, the mugs.
Be right
The mugs are pretty cheap. It's the enchantment that's expensive.
With the enchantment.
I'm kind of just running it as I go along. It's not on the mugs themselves, unfortunately. I'm just kind of keep filling them up. It's because I'm actually pretty good at being a wizard. Not to brag.
Is there a way to put a permanent enchantment on these?
Maybe you'd have to give me some time.
Yeah, I'm not saying that we like to drink a lot, but we like to drink a lot.
But I've already gone through 3
Like a
years.
lot, a lot.
A lot. It's the
I
only
made
thing
friends
that
with
makes the
people by
day
drinking
okay,
with them.
and not a complete utter shit piece of misery.
I'm waiting for Jomp just to take the mug and just do that. And just
Oh,
have
yeah.
a
I
constant
do that.
stream of ale.
Yeah.
So Jomp, as you pick it turns upside down. It's like opening a keg tap and just trickles down.
How high is the ceiling in here?
Oh, the ceiling's a good. It's high. It's a good 15 foot.
You
high.
should raise it.
I was about to say, I'm gonna do my trick again where I take a huge swig of beer and then shoot out the lighting. Just 'cause,
Okay.
why not?
Just
It's impressive.
just
It looks really cool.
a mini towering explosion
Uh-huh.
as it ignites
It's
the
lightning.
sprays.
It's lightning. So it's,
And it's like
Yeah.
no, and as it starts to this
I
like
checked the ceiling. It's
yeah,
fine.
no, but
It only goes a certain
spray.
height. Fine. It's fine.
uh,
It burned it all off anyway. It's
Oh.
lightning.
mm.
Clean it up.
He just waved his hand, and it's almost like
Mister.
a spectral Febreze can floats out of the edge. Oh, yeah. Anyway,
It's a nice party trick there, right?
yeah. This is my
Maybe when
party.
you're not indoors.
This is my party trick. It snaps your fingers, and your ale just refills again.
Trying to work out if I can drink out of multiple mugs at once. Or if I can make a straw of some kind. I'm trying to take some of the cheese and wrap them up into straws and see if I can use
It kind
them.
of goes. Ah.
Cheese. Yeah.
Cheese straws.
Not quite what a cheese straw is, but
No.
yeah, fair enough.
He says.
Well,
You can see his face turns green a little bit. Another round? Yeah? Okay. He starts
I
dealing
can
out.
drink out of 3 of them at once. Give me your beer. I need to
I
drink.
just kind of slide mine over a little bit the other direction. No.
Sorry.
You didn't miss much. Honest.
Yeah? No?
No.
That was
Um,
awesome, but disgusting.
Yeah.
But awesome.
Another round of cards.
As he's dealing out the cards.
I'm gonna lose all my money.
Man that looks strangely like Cete. Who are you?
I will not be participating in this round.
Hey,
Yeah. You can had a couple of drinks now.
I'm Skate's brother. Have
I
you not
don't
met
know
me?
Cete had a brother. Have you got any embarrassing stories for us?
No, he's been like perfect his whole life.
Roll me a deception check.
Sweet. Pretty good at those. Oh,
Wait a minute.
no,
You're not Skate's
disadvantage
brother.
because he's drunk.
No,
You would have to
you're
say
also
it's wrong.
drunk. You're not. I see you behind that mustache.
Yeah,
You thought you had me. I knew from the start.
I
That's
will.
why you were asking where he was.
I'm calling cheat. This deal is like the worst deal
Yeah, no
ever.
kidding.
Yeah.
How dare you? I do not cheat. My tongue's gone. now.
This hand makes Ranos' first hand look amazing.
Well, you're giving the game away. He points down at Scaife. Or
Yeah.
whoever you are. Bet?
I'll whip out the dagger and just set it with the thunder just to show it's me, and then stick it back into my belt, and then I'm just gonna throw it down and just go, "You're cheating, by the way. These are bullshit cards."
I'm not. I'm a man of honesty,
Funny.
stature. Fine, I'll sit this round out. Let me reshuffle.
No,
Someone had a good hand. See, I'm not cheating.
I don't wanna. I wanna play for small coins.
He puts his hand down. The deck just returns.
Fuck you! I had a 30.
See, not cheating, but fine.
I had like an 18.
I'm not
I mean,
great.
that was
I had a queen and 2 kings.
Wow.
I'm not even joking. I had 6.
Shit.
I
I
had
was.
an ace, a 2, and a 3.
I would have won that fucking round, and now I hate you.
Ooh,
Well,
setback.
my hand sucked as well, so.
Don't care. I would have won it.
As he deals out the cards, he goes, I need to use the wizard's room. Back in a sec. And he wanders off outside of the big room.
These cards.
He doesn't have guards.
Damn it.
Don't. Just leave it alone.
So, guys, before we get too drunk here,
Uh-huh.
did any of you put any thought into what our next steps are? Do we
I
go
mean,
our separate ways? Do we... I mean, the vision thing, that looked really interesting, and since we're in the city,
yeah, I'm happy to
maybe
see
we should
Gotta
see what Waterdeep has to offer. Once
I
again.
need to go check on my mother,
if you guys
Oh yeah,
can
that's a good point.
Where are you from, Jump?
just outside of town.
Okay, we can do that.
add it to the to-do list.
Since
not-
we're here now, and it
Those-
went real fast.
I'm sure she's a lovely woman. We should visit.
Yeah, and from her letter, I would say we should probably go see her someday soon.
Sure, let's do that.
Yeah.
I'm loath to leave. You guys. I need to go to the temple if I'm here, and tell them I've, completed my.
I was gonna say I got it as well.
Yeah,
In a little bit.
and I might need to pop back to my parish, get a little bit of closure, and to stop. But that's just a thing if I have time.
Closure?
temple's. So yeah, so I need to yell at my father a lot.
Oh, because of the
The
vision?
vision, and because he's an asshole.
You are a teacher.
You someday you'll have to explain this very complicated, intricate, layered relationship thing your family has going on. It seems rather complicated to me.
Might want to wait till she's sober.
I'm
Yes.
a bastard child. My grandmother hates me, and I got given up. And yet
Or
not
not.
properly.
That's
There
fine.
we go.
I'm just gonna kind of put my arm around her, just kind of
I'm-
calm her down. Give her a rub on the back. It's like, come on.
And
Okay.
I'm sure they let people die. But yeah, I need to shout at people, and I need to say sorry to someone, and I need to go and see Dr. Mason and tell him I'm not dead and that I can go and be a proper adventurer. And I want to go see Jump's mother, and then I want to leave Waterdeep for a while.
Okay. Pass the cheesy potatoes, please.
If there's any left.
Just to say, guys, last time I was in Waterdeep,
Munch, munch.
made some enemies when I left. So that's why I'm gonna try to keep on the down low.
As opposed to what you
My,
used to.
yeah, the gang I was part of, they said some nice things. Threatened
punch.
lives.
I will punch them for you.
I was about to say, if anyone
A
gives you
lot.
any trouble, you know who to set up.
Yeah. So
Get a bunch
if you
of
hear of the boys of Old Brigade, or Boob, as they're showing them,
No.
Have I heard of them? Probably not, but I'm just asking. Have I heard of them?
Roll me a history check. Nira.
That I will do. I lived in the city, I'm sure.
just
I've heard something.
don't let them know
I'm gonna roll
Snape
one.
is
I'm
here.
gonna see if any
The name.
people who came into the temple
The name
mentioned
sounds
it.
familiar.
You don't. The name doesn't really ring a bell, unfortunately.
Even a name like that doesn't ring any bells.
Unfortunately not.
History is only a one.
Alright, fair enough.
Any patients coming in mentioning boobs?
Oh, help! I was stabbed by a boob! Oh, it was
Just
pointing.
one. 2 perky.
It's all about the baby, innit?
It got me in the eye! Oh.
Good. Alright.
Okay, so keep on the down low.
Yeah.
Visit Yom's mother. Go to your church. Maybe get
Yeah.
to know your father a little.
You guys can meet my parents.
Oh yeah.
That would be fun. Skith, you can totally
That's really a
steal
place
all
to
his stuff.
stay.
All of his
If-
stuff.
You know. That we have
Yeah.
plenty of room in my house. Be a more comfortable place to sleep than an inn, probably.
Party at Nira's house!
Totally.
Whoop whoop. Raise the roof.
Dragon.
Maybe your father's not so bad after all. Maybe there's a reason he never told you about. I'm just saying, keep your doors open.
Keep it open
In your
mind,
mind.
darling. Don't burn any bridges.
It's him. He burnt them.
Well,
The Dowager Lady Vaxinus. The Lord and the Lady made it very clear.
Oh my god.
Hmm.
Nathan's 90s reference.
we're also assuming
And Nero
A
will
lot.
show us
Yeah.
how.
we don't know what actually went down between you, so it's rude to assume. I'm sorry.
If you go to a Dragonborn party, you never go back, guys.
Once in your scale, you'll never bail?
That works. Kind of works.
I am literally stretched out between my two favourite people here, kind of going, oh, you God.
Is Jano still wizarding over there?
At this point, you hear
You get on with this card game, maybe?
you hear a sneeze, and by the door, you see him looking very sheepish. So I didn't want
Eavesdropping, are you?
no, you're in my house.
Uh-huh.
I didn't want to interrupt.
It's our house
I was.
now.
You
I
looked
own
like you were
this
in
now.
like a moment, and I didn't want to interrupt.
I own you. I own
Interrupt.
everything.
I'm ready to win this round.
I
Let's
own
go.
this beer.
Okay. And he just kind of walks in, very and sheepishly sits down as if he's been told off. You've not bet yet.
But who took the potatoes?
Randos has.
Oh, sorry.
Gone.
Give him over.
I can't move them.
I've moved the potatoes for you.
I grab a spoonful as it goes by. Just
Just drive by, grab the tags,
Yeah.
and off you go.
no, I just get 8.
Okay. You guys haven't bet.
We're waiting on you.
I've not got any cards.
Did you not want to
Who's
go?
Well,
starting?
you accused me of cheating.
Scaife, you start this time.
Fine.
He didn't
I'll
do
get my
his
own
last
cards.
go. Still his go.
He deals himself 3 cards.
Hmm.
Oh God. Yeah, who's the deal? I forgot.
Apparently, I have the option to steal cards from people.
Technically, I think you can. Please don't.
Yeah, no.
His silver cards is found.
So, Skaith, do you want to kick off? I can't remember who did last time. Fuck it, you can do it.
He didn't last time. That's why we're having this round. So it's still his go.
You do.
Yeah, Scaife. Because Jump kicked off last time, so Scaife. I think you're muted,
you're muted, mate.
but I think he's folding by the looks of it.
He can't fold. He's the one that stopped the last round. He's not allowed to fold.
Yeah, you can't fold. If it's your round, you can't fold. You roll.
I throw in like a bronze coin. Look
They
at it.
don't even make those.
Well, it's a copper.
Copper.
No,
Yeah.
you find one random bronze coin. You don't even know where you got it from, but you throw it in.
He doesn't even have the right markings
It's
on it. Like,
accurate
where does this come from?
Oh, a
Whatever.
dwarven coin.
Yeah, I've not seen that before. Is that foreign?
Hey, Arnold,
Yeah.
do you know about boobs?
I do know, but wait. What are you trying to say? I know many boobs.
Nira?
It's my turn to bet.
Yep.
Johanna, you're not
What
betting?
happened
Oh, you folding.
to folded?
Folding and having a tantrum in the corner. Nira.
Alright, I will toss in. Yeah, I'll go ahead and do 20.
Okay.
I'll do 22.
That's a good way to do it. Been around him.
Well,
42.
Fold
And the
again.
2?
1 bronze and 42 gold.
is it 42?
Well, I put in 22, yeah.
Oh, you put in 22. I thought you said I put in 22, not
2.
22.
Oh,
If you can get my grammar
And 20
down.
as
I get
well.
what you're saying.
Yeah. English is confusing, guys.
I know, right?
20.
So
do-
for the next session, we're going to speak entirely in German.
22.
And we'll see how
I'll do
far we
I
get.
know.
I was 22. I knew that. I know that. I know numbers.
I will write an entire script for DMing and read it horribly from Google Translate.
Something,
Trying not
something,
to offend
something, sex. Something.
Yana looks at his cards. Fuck it. And he pushes in 23 gold.
Ooh.
I can't even math that in my own head. There we go. Jump.
24.
Oh. Guys, you're making me do maths.
Yeah, you got it.
Okay. Count of 3.
Hang
You
on.
flip.
Let me get my cards on the table.
Oh,
On the table. There we go.
Your cards
Can
are
roll
in your
German.
beer.
At once.
Okay. 3,
let's go.
2, flip.
No.
So Yano gets 12. Jump sits at 11.24, I think.
Yeah.
Nira
It's
sits at
26.
29 and they're at 26. Nira, How do you want to do this?
I got my gold back, bitches, and a weird bronze coin.
And you got one strangely possibly dwarven, you don't know, bronze coin.
Can I check?
Do a history check on it.
Do you reckon I can figure out where the hell this came from? Well.
Oh shit! I bet half my gold last round.
You look at it. This isn't even a coin. This is just a flat bit of metal.
It's a button.
It's
I'm just gonna flip it back to him. Alright, so I put in 20, which would make that 69 gold.
Yeah, so you won an additional 69 gold.
Nice. That puts me up to 99 gold, guys. Just so close.
Yana looks around. One more before we call it a day?
Why not?
Yeah, go on then.
Why not?
And deals out.
We're gonna win one.
3 more cards. Let's have a look. Johanna, you get to go first. Are you folding, or are you putting in? Johanna's starting off the pot with 2 gold.
Adventurous. Let's see what you're doing there.
You can match or you can raise.
Nearer. Nearer. Nearer.
I will go for. I mean. Yeah, why not? I'll do 20.
That's more like it. Bow guy.
Can you remember? I'm surprised you didn't call me Scaly. You know, can't remember.
Nah, I'm gonna fold.
I thought what you did to my nearly did to my ceiling. I'm not calling you nothing. If Music man.
23 for the pot.
Oh.
5.
I just did 23. I just overwrote it. I can't math in my own head. I like the way
Are
you
you
think.
really drinking?
The slur isn't fake. It's all real, guys. He's not acting.
What's the? As Yano pulls out a set of D20s from his pocket.
Oh lord.
Yeah.
Oh come on.
The dice have spoken.
Add a 10 to that. Put me in a whip.
And he adds 11 gold.
I don't understand the rules of this game. The way the batting works.
You just bet anything you want, pretty much.
Wolf? What a wolf?
In real life, it's not. If you
Yeah.
actually play this game, you've got to match the highest.
Yeah, but
Technically, yeah.
that game.
This is a drunk game among friends. Don't try to put rules into it.
Exactly. You're all about 7 pints deep right now, or something.
Yeah. Something like that.
Little Domp as he reaches over and he kind of just rubs your bald head.
Why?
I fold and I take my cup of beer and place it like this on my mouth, and I lay on my and then I lay on my back.
Drown yourself in
Yano
beer.
looks like, is it going to
It's
be
never
okay?
ending. You're gonna drown. You'll be fine.
Might drown.
He was never okay in the first place, Anna. Don't worry.
Oh. Oh. Sneaky beaky.
I'll throw
Big
like
names.
2 gold in to match. Oh yeah, that's all.
Okay. Is that everybody? I think that's everybody. Is that everybody?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm so here.
Everybody.
Sugar?
On the count of 3.
Do it again. Yes.
1, 2, 3. Can't remember what I have.
Oh, I think Ranos has it.
I think Ranos might have won with his 15, 30, 20, 20, 25, 33. Does anyone beat 33?
What's a king worth?
13?
12.
13.
13.
Yeah, sorry, 13.
23. 30.
Oh,
Is it troll?
32?
You've got 32.
Ah,
Damn.
Ah ha ha ha.
Right, she just
Rake
takes it.
pot.
as you rake the pot towards you. Well,
Good game, guys.
good game, good game. Um, my bedroom's just through there. I'm gonna go and nap.
Alright.
By the way, at this
Yeah,
point,
that's what we call it.
it's about midday. By the way,
Uh-huh.
So, it sounds
Sure,
like
I'll
you guys
flash
have got
for
stuff you want to
first.
do around here.
Yeah.
Tell you what, let me give you this, and he pulls out another stone out of his bag, very similar to the other one, but it's got a red circle on it instead. This one's not as powerful, but it'll bring you back here.
Okay.
Works in about 10 mile. If you went,
Down.
sorry,
Or is that?
it'll work in the city and around, just and outside it.
Okay.
As Job is just stealing cards. he's off the foot. Like, these are my cards now. Job, I need a constitution.
What did everyone
saving
have,
throw
Job?
from you. I wonder where all the cards would go off the thing. So if you use that, just concentrate, and it'll bring you back here, and then you can go back to the keep when you want to. I've got stuff to do here.
Alright. I'm assuming you want us to let you know when we're stopping by, yeah?
If you could give me a warning, that'd be great.
Okay. Will do.
But I'll be around. I'll wait for you, and then we can go back when you're ready. And then he just gets up, doesn't even say goodbye, just stumbles off into another room, and he was.
Yeah. Alright.
Um,
Okay, well,
and that
No, any good inns? Yeah.
is where we're going to end our session for the day.
No.
For the day,
that was
For the
fun.
week?
tomorrow,
Yes, but tomorrow we'll have another game. Honestly, if I could run this more often, I would.
Because you love us.
Yeah, it was always such fun. So for anybody, I don't think there is any, but for anyone who rewatches this, and Charles, I'm guessing you'll rewatch this. Thanks for watching the stream. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll be back with this in a week's time. Bye.
I'm waving.